sweating.
I will see them today. New York. New York.
That's my bridge. That's the Queensboro Bridge right there, by the way. Y'all don't know. What's good? What's good? Turn my mic up. This is the way. Prince Sports, baby. Listen, I'm going to get to the funk a little bit. How the fuck you lose a game that's significantly important to you? You got Anthony Davis. You got D'Angelo Russell. You got LeBron James. You have your team fully assembled. You have your double-digit scores, your Austin Reeves, your all them guys. How the fuck you lose to a Clippers team with no Paul George on it? That's sickening. That's just bad. He did own them because when LeBron starts scoring points, it was useless. You scored 30 points for nothing in the second half. Didn't do a jack shit to help your team get above. You're supposed to set the tone from the beginning of this game. For the beginning of this game, you're supposed to set the tone. If your team is lacking scoring, you're able to score 30 points in the second half. Why couldn't you score 30 points in the first half to set the tone so your team won't be down damn near 20 points? Unbelievable. Unacceptable. You lose a game that's important to you because you got to move up in the playoff seeding. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. He come up with that the old man excuse, old man Bron excuse. He didn't look old in the second half. You know, now I do give him props for guarding Kawhi in certain sports. He did a good job of stopping Kawhi from getting the ball. But LeBron's defense is not up there, and Kawhi Leonard's defense is not as good as it used to be. Kawhi Leonard's defense is just not that good as it used to be. You seen how he was able to, Anthony Davis was able to get what he wanted. Looked it easy. LeBron was attacking the basket. Looked it like Kawhi didn't want to, contest it too much, But, now he's old. But if he was winning, he wouldn't be old. Okay, we see how these false narratives run out. You can't have 30-something points and be called old, man. It don't go that way. This ain't AD's team, though. This is still LeBron's team. And if LeBron got it going, he's a superstar. He's one of the top 10 best players in the world. Top 5 to some people. You don't say that for AD. AD is still the secondary guy on here, right? Now, he could be considered a top 10, but LeBron James is more considered a top 5, especially this year. So you can say whatever you want, but the stats say something different. Those stats are the stats of a guy that's playing like a top 5 best player in the world. Period. That's just excuses. Every time the Lakers lose, you got excuses for them bums. Stop it. There's no excuse for your team to be fully assembled and you lose to the Clippers. This is the 11th time that the Clippers beat the Lakers. Russell Westbrook got his revenge, and he on a better team, a more winning team. Russell Westbrook ain't got to do no play-in. He get to rock his enemies to sleep. He get to rock his former team to sleep. Period. This ain't about no Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's Wizards team wasn't no title contender. The Lakers are title contenders. Michael Jordan wasn't playing with no AD. Man, stop that. That's not even the same thing, not the same anything, not the same scenario at all. Michael Jordan wasn't a top 5 player or a top 10 player. Stop that. Stop that nonsense. You're a title contender team. You've been a title contender team all season long. As long as those guys are 2 of the top 10 best players in the world, you're going to get judged like a team that's supposed to be winning. Those are 2 of the best basketball players in the world. Lakers are title contenders. Every team in the West, from at least 1 to 6 or even 1 through 7, is title contenders, realistically. Lakers could beat the Kings in a 7-game series. The Lakers could beat the Denver Nuggets. Oh, they expect the hell out of the Denver Nuggets. Don't get it twisted, because the Joker ain't no top 5 player. Yeah, I said it. The Joker ain't no top 5 player. He only top 5 player by default if guys get injured. Period. I don't know about them winning a ring, Mike, but all I know is they title contenders. Period. 2 of the top 10 best players in the world automatically makes your team a title contender and a playoff contender. And you add solid role players, y'all got the role players. You got Van der Beek, you got Austin Reeves, you got D'Angelo Russell, you got depth. Come on now. Come on now. And you lose? Really? You lose to the Clippers without Paul George. So just imagine if Paul George is there. Y'all can't beat him with Paul George. Kawhi Leonard looked calm and collective out there. He didn't even look worried when LeBron was doing some scoring in the second half. He didn't even care, because he set the tone in the first 2 quarters. He already did his damage. Lakers are title contenders. Even LeBron himself feels like the Lakers title contenders. And a lot of people here in Los Angeles feel the Lakers are title contenders. Oh, yes, they do. Yes, they do. Uncalled for. Unacceptable. You don't lose to the damn Clippers without no Paul George, man. You barely beat the team the other day. You let it go into overtime when you had the game won. What the hell was y'all doing? Y'all better be winning. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? How you gonna have 2 top 10 players in the world and that ain't called no title contender? Come on, man. The Clippers are title contenders. The Lakers title contenders. The Suns title contenders. The Denver Nuggets title contenders. The Sacramento Kings by record title contenders. There's a lot of title contenders in the Western Conference. It's a damn shame. Unacceptable. And Kawhi Leonard has beaten LeBron James 90% of the time they face off against each other. Kawhi is always on the winning side. He has LeBron's number. It must be kryptonite because LeBron don't want that smoke. Every time LeBron is playing against Kawhi, it ends up in losses for some weird reason. Go figure. The Dallas Mavericks got their job done tonight. The Dallas Mavericks did their dang tonight. You can't take nothing away from the Dallas Mavericks. They did their dang tonight. Yeah, that's right. Jay Don, get them likes up, man. Also, you can find me on Just Prince TV, man. Yeah, I just cooked up a video, got over 6,000 views already.
Salute,
guys, man. Oh, yo, salute, brother. What's up?
What's going on? The Lakers continue to be a punching bag to the Clippers, man. The Clippers have now been the purple and gold counterparts 11 straight times, which ties the longest in as far as dominance wise for the Clippers winning streak over the Lakers.
Oh yeah, and this boosts Kawhi's status against LeBron again because he always on the winning end of beating LeBron most of the time.
That, and not just that, I thought Norman Powell was electrifying this game, was going to the hoop as well. Even Bones Highland, man, he was smashing the Lakers' bones in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
14 huge points in the fourth, was splashing threes, pick and roll with Zubac, getting to the lob, and also his defense was there. Did you see that beautiful play with the Norman Powell lob and Kawhi thunder jam?
Oh, yeah.
20, that was the exclamation
and the Clippers came out like gangbusters. They set the tone. Clearly they wanted to win this game more. The Lakers should have need this game more because the Clippers could afford to go down, but the Lakers cannot. You've been battling.
The Clippers cannot fall down neither because here's the thing, though.
Yeah, I think the Clippers have a better chance of still making it to the postseason for a good lot than the Lakers do because the Lakers need that a little more. Lakers been suffering all season long. The Clippers have they've been a playoff seed pretty much all year long. What they went down from, there was 4-3, something like that, and then just cruised down to what? What they're now, 6?
Right on their 5th.
Oh, they 5th. Okay, so
the 5th. Warriors are 6 now.
Lakers been losing all these oopsie doopsie games when they should have won. Lakers should have been a playoff contending team,
and they barely got past the Jazz without Markkanen, Clarkson, and Kessler. They barely got past that game. I give the Lakers credit, but she didn't need to take a LeBron game winner to get past a shorthanded Jazz team.
Exactly. And they shouldn't. They should have been taking control of this game. G Money, they had their full squad. You can't have no excuses. The Clippers had no Paul George and still won.
And not just one. I mean, they were getting to transition. And I thought Westbrook came out hot early. Remember the Lakers were daring to shoot open jumpers? He made them pay early in the first half. And also Zubac was a demon on the board, especially on the offensive glass. I mean, no Laker to me played well in this game. I know LeBron scored 30 in the second half, but it did not feel impactful. And also, AD was terrible in this game.
Non-effective stats.
And AD was terrible in this game.
Numbers. Those was the empty numbers because when the team really needed you, you wasn't there.
True.
That's what you have to do as a leader. You got to set the tone, man.
And AD had no impact in this game. Same thing with D'Lo, same thing with Reeves. It's not just a box score. You got to watch the full game. People look at the box score too. You got to watch the full game. They were doing this when they're getting their brains blown off. They had no impact in this game whatsoever. Darvin Ham made no adjustments whatsoever, man. I mean, Dennis Schroeder was getting cooked on defense on drives all night long. I mean, I mean, it's like
if LeBron was able to score 30 in the second half. If you had that 30 in the first half, you wouldn't probably been down by 20. Think about that. He will only had 3 points by halftime. 3 points.
Which is the worst since what? December 2019?
That's unacceptable for a superstar, a guy that's been there averaging 30 a game, and he break the record of the highest on the highest scoring record. So scoring should come easy for him, right? So you should have had set the tone. If your team is missing something, you're the leader. Carry us for a while until we get into a rhythm.
That and also AD had no impact in this game. He was getting killed on the glass. He looked soft, man. AD was not demanding the ball at all. AD has to demand the ball, man. Like
he's supposed to be. AD is another guy that's supposed to be a top 10 player in the world. So that's what y'all say he is. When AD is healthy, y'all say he's a top 10 player in the world. Period. You know, and they lost without Pandemic P.
Think about that.
Pandemic P, Paul George, you lost without him.
Think about that. Like, and here's what's worse, right? Now the Lakers got the Suns and Jazz, right? Who's to say the Suns rest their players on Friday? The Suns could effort around and try to play their starters on Friday to, who knows, maybe to send the Lakers a message, though. Think about that. It's a possibility the Suns could intentionally rest their starters against the Nuggets and play them against the Lakers to ruin their playoff. You know what I'm trying to say, P?
Yeah. And you don't if you're the Lakers, you don't want to go into the play-in tournament because you barely beat the Jazz. You got stomped out by the Clippers. That's the last thing you want to do because all it takes is to lose one game or two and you out of there.
Exactly. And here's the thing, too. Did you know the T-Wolves only one game behind the Lakers? And remember, the T-Wolves won the season series. I know LA won in Minnesota. I know LA won at Target Center last Friday. But consider this, right? The T-Wolves have the Spurs on Saturday. They're going to destroy the Spurs. And then they got the Pelicans on Sunday on Easter in a back-to-back. The Lakers got the Suns. And keep this in mind, Phoenix could play their starters. And they got the Jazz. And remember, Utah was just seconds away of almost beating LA. Who knows what can happen that game, though? The Jazz can F around and pull that game off. Who knows?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and Kev says LeBron's 30 points are like pouring water into a bucket with a hole in it. Useless. Yes, it was. It
was a useless 33 in this game, man. This is why I always tell people you gotta watch the whole game. Exactly. No one played well in this game. No Laker played well in this game. No Laker played well in this game. Nobody.
Facts. And that's what you call empty stats, you know, or non-impactful stats. That's what I was talking about. Not every 30 points is an impactful 30 points to help your team win. We've seen countless guys do it. You could rank up 30 points in a game and have no impact, you know, and LeBron did it several times this year anyway, you know. But they came out flat. They came out like they didn't want to win. I would came out a little more hyped up just for the simple fact that Russell Westbrook was on the other side. And Russell Westbrook got his revenge.
Are the Lakers like scared of playing the Suns or something? Is that the Lakers are like they're scared of playing the Suns or something? Because you know what I mean? It's like, you know that the Suns are the 4. If the Lakers had won this game, they'll be 5th. It's like, are the Lakers like scared of playing the Suns or something? Like, come on, you gotta go out there and give effort, man.
Now, I don't think they want that spoke with the Suns. I mean, because KD's on the opposite end. You don't want to be guarding KD for a 7-game series. You know, that's not an easy thing to do.
And the Clippers swept the season series for nothing. I mean,
Tatum or Jaylen Brown to guard.
I don't care if they play last night. I don't give a crap if the Lakers play last night. I don't care. What does that mean? I mean, I don't want to hear that. I'll give you an example, right? Remember early in the year, the Sacramento Kings played a double overtime game against the Clippers. The following night, they beat the Oklahoma City Thunder without the bonus.
Yeah.
In a back-to-back, mind you. So I'm not listening to that. All right? I'm not respecting that.
Stop making excuses.
It's an excuse. I don't want to hear that because I just gave you an example, P, right? The Sacramento Kings went to a double overtime game against the Clippers, right? 176-175. The following night, going to OKC without their second best player, their best assist man, and best rebound, Domantas Sabonis, who's an all-star, mind you, they won at OKC in a back-to-back. They had to fly from Hollywood to Oklahoma.
Thank you. Preach, brother. Preach.
So I'm not listening to the whole back-to-back. I'm not listening to the whole book BS. Every team plays back-to-backs. There's been games the team played the overtime and then bounce back and play harder. So I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, man. It's just always excuses.
It's an excuse.
It's always excuses for the Lakers. And these excuses are weak. You know, these are professional basketball players, man. They're all going to get judged accordingly, you know. And, dog, the Phoenix Suns, Oh, Andrew Wiggins is also coming back.
No, he's not playing the next 2 games. He's not. He's done for the regular
I know
season.
he's going to come for the postseason though.
He's
right?
gonna be rusty as hell, man. Who's to say they even make the postseason?
Yeah,
I think they'll make it, but who's to say to get there? We don't know what's gonna happen. Who's to say to get there?
They're gonna need him for perimeter defense, and he could give them double-digit scoring. They're gonna need him. Whatever he's going to do,
Agreed.
they say, hey man, if it's something with your girl or whatever like the rumors were, get over that, man. You can handle that on the off season. Just come and play some basketball. Maybe that'll take your mind off it then.
Probably. But I think Wiggins is going to be rusty as hell, man. I mean, the Warriors have been dominant at home. The Warriors have just been a buzzsaw at home, 33-8 at Chase Center. But I gotta see this team win on the road, man.
And I miss me with that, Big Mike. I play pro ball overseas, brother. So I don't want to hear no excuses for who get hurt. If you're out there on the court playing, you get accountable for what takes place on the court. There's no fucking excuses. I bust my ass off when I'm playing back-to-backs. You know, you just get up and do it. You know, that's how we do it. You know, there's no excuses. Just go out there and play. The Lakers got their ass kicked and lost.
Exactly.
Man.
Exactly. I know they only lost by 7, but it felt worse than that. They felt worse than that. They got beat off the dribble. They got beat in the pick and pop.
But you could tell when the game was, they felt when they had the game won, they was up by 20 late in the fourth. They were just like, you know what, be packing it in. You know, so those rest of those points was just garbage points because they know they wasn't going to win anyway. So.
Pretty much. And the problem I have with this, and let's get the Clippers.
Dwight. You want Dwight to drop 73? But yeah, man. Yeah.
But let's give the Clippers some credit. I thought Ty Lue's calling the right timeouts during this game when the Lakers were starting to surge back. Also, I thought, like I said, Kawhi Leonard was setting a tone using the elbow jump shot. The side step back February 3 ball was wet. Also, like I said, they got quick to the ball. They got into transition, the give and go, the bounce pass, the cut to the rim, the back door was in fact. And to me, my 2 X factors in this game, Norman Powell and Bones Highland. Man, they were just absolutely electrifying. Norman Powell in the third quarter.
Kev. Shout out to Kev, man. Kev says, come on, guys. We got to give LeBron a pass because his tummy was hurting. His tummy was hurting tonight. Oh, my God. He had a stomach ache. So we got it. Let's give him some Pepto-Bismol. You know? Oh, man. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all funny, man. But, yo, G-Money, how's his seating turned out? Oh, before we even turn out the seating, I want to say this. Congratulations to Kyrie. He ran off tonight, but Dallas Mavericks still ain't going nowhere.
They are tied with the Thunder for 10. They have a good shot to get into the 10 seed.
I don't see it, G-Money. I don't see it. You know what I mean? But I could be wrong. I don't see it, though. But,
right. Because OKC has to go to Utah tomorrow. It's Thursday now. They got to go to Utah on Thursday, home against Memphis on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. But shout out to the real MVP this year, Joe Embiid. All right. Hey, man, you dropped that 52 against the Boston Celtics.
A great team, yeah.
Yeah, man, a team that you're going to have to probably most likely see. You know, man, you get respect, man. You get respect. Just give that man his respect because he should have won an MVP last year. You know, technically. Just give him his MVP award already.
Just give it to him, Adam Silver, okay? He worked his tail off all year. He's been durable all year.
But G-Money, he's like an MVP candidate every single year and never gets it.
He leads the league in scoring. He leads the league in scoring. Won the top leaders in rebounding. His playmaking's improving. Like he's been clutch in the fourth quarter this year. I mean,
I don't know what more he could probably do.
Cardinals defense, and he's been durable. We all know Joel Embiid's a walking hospital bed, but he's been uber durable this year. Like just give him the MVP, Adam Silver already. All right, just give it to him. And Philly's the number 3 seed in the East officially. Since Boston beat Toronto and Milwaukee without grief, we took care of Chicago. Philly is officially the 3 seed. Boston's the 2 seed. And Milwaukee has clinched the best record in the NBA. So the number 1 seed in the East. So think about that. Philly dealt with a whole lot of injuries all year, and then the number 3 seed in the East. Like, come on, man. Like, give it to Joel Embiid already.
Hell yeah. But I know you had the Phoenix Suns winning. If they're gonna win, this would be their best year to do it.
I got them going to the finals and losing to the Celtics. I got the Celtics winning it all.
Ooh, okay. But at least you got them going to the finals because if they got if Chris Paul has another chance to go to the finals, you're playing with KD now. This is your chance.
You're right. Durant, Terrence Ross, TJ Warren, you have more. I know they don't have super depth. I know their bench can be a little bit suspect, but they do have shot creators on that team.
Right.
And I know they're not the greatest defensive team, but I said this a million times. When they want to, they do play defense. So, and KD hasn't missed a step yet. I know there's been games he's been spotty here and there, but his defense is still good. And having also Devin Booker's been amazing with Kevin Durant. So yeah.
Oh, hold on for a minute. I just saw Chris Miller. I'm looking at these highlights from all these games today. Chris Middleton just got hurt?
Yeah, knee soreness. I don't think it's too serious though.
Maybe they should just rest him for the remaining season. I would rest him, because you got the playoffs coming up. You can't,
Yeah, you can't lose Chris Middleton. Without Chris Middleton, you're not winning the title. Yeah.
Oh yeah, or at least get into the finals because they got their work cut out with Boston. Boston got some depth,
and it's still Philly. Philly's still around. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think they could beat Philly though. No disrespect to Joe Embiid, but
I think they could. Yeah.
I think they could beat Philly. But Joel Embiid got to step it up. So everybody got something to play for because Joel Embiid's still lacking where it counts most, which is the postseason. It's good to dominate the regular season, but can you win in the postseason? That's where the legends are made. That's what it's all about. That's what separates the men from boys. That's how you become a superstar. So you could come an all-star in the regular season. You come a superstar in the postseason. But yeah, man. You still got the Suns coming out the West.
Yeah.
Give me a second option. Let's just say the Suns don't make it. Who you got for second place?
If the Clippers get healthy, do they need PG coming back? A healthy Clippers team.
Okay, so you still got the Clippers on it. I mean,
if PG comes back, yeah.
Yeah. The only thing, the biggest flaw with the Clippers is they still don't get that much team chemistry because a lot of the times they're just not playing together. It's always one guy hurt, one guy out the lineup. They need to learn how to play basketball together because they could get stagnant sometimes and it becomes ISO one-on-one basketball.
Yeah.
And if teams figure them out and just say, hey, all these guys is going to do is play ISO ball, we could beat them. So, yeah, man. Atlanta got a win today.
Yeah, they walled Washington. Brooklyn took care of Detroit, and also another thing too. If the Heat lose to the Sixers or today I should say, it's at the midnight, or the Nets beat the Magic on Friday, the Nets clinch a playoff spot. They clinch a 6th seed.
Nice.
The Knicks rolling against the Pacers. Yeah, so we officially play the Cavs in the first round.
With a 5th seed.
We're officially the 5th seed. We're officially the 5th seed. The Cavs are the 4th. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and we got always guys that just step it up and just end up playing better. Forget his name now. Quincy is his name. Oh my God, why I can't remember his name now?
Are you talking about Quinn Grimes?
Yeah.
Quinn Grimes. Yeah, Quinn Grimes.
I mean, he's not like
Quigley, Obi Toppin. They've been great. Yeah.
He's not superstar now, but the fact that he stepped his game up, he's playing a little better. I like that.
Quinn Grimes can defend, can finish, and can shoot. Emmanuel Quigley has been phenomenal as a starter, and you can say he's the 6th man of the year. And Obi Toppin's been big off the bench, and he started too. So 3 Knicks in 3+ points, and even Mitchell Robinson's been big defensively, clogging the paint, pick and roll. I mean, if the Knicks get healthy with Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett, and Julius Randle, they're going to be dangerous though. And also, they're going to be dangerous though. So yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, man. Oh, what's your take on the whole Caitlin Clark and Alan Reese situation?
I try not to get involved with that type of crap, man. I try not to get involved with that type
You heard about it though, right?
I heard it a little bit, but I try not to get involved with that type of crap.
Did you watch the game though?
I watch it a little bit though, yeah. A little bit.
I do. I would say this much. Those two people are going to be your rivals, and it starts from someone. If those two people could put some life into women's basketball, why not? Let's have it. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to watch stuff like that. I mean, if somebody's hot, they hot. That girl could shoot. Now, I mean, Caitlin Clark could shoot.
Yep.
But yeah, man. Crazy day in the NBA, man. I mean, I had the Lakers actually winning this game, to be honest with you, because I thought there was no way they was gonna mess up this opportunity. They had their team fully intact, and they always find a way to. When I say they're gonna win, find a way to lose.
I had a weird feeling the Clippers were gonna win this game because I said to myself, all right, like I said, one, back to back, two, the fact that like I said, the Lakers, even though they have played well as of late, sometimes they play down to a competition. And two, the Clippers, when they play the Lakers, their energy goes to a 10. It increases though. So I said to myself, I had a weird feeling the Clippers might pull this game off.
Fun mess. You always come up with the teams that people think ain't gonna win, then they end up winning. Then you be like, hey man, that's the team I picked. So you did a good job this year of picking against the teams that people thought normally was gonna win. Then we just get shot and the opposite team wins. So I mean, you had a good knack for picking those teams this year. Yeah.
And also sometimes I always tell people every team has a chance. Every team can beat a team in the game. That's why you play the games.
Of course. I mean, if we just handing out free awards, there's no sense of playing.
Exactly. There's no such thing as exactly. There's no such thing that you can't beat a team. There's no such thing. Every team has a chance. No matter if it's 1% or 100 or 99, you have a chance because if you just rebound the ball, push the pace, find the open man, get steals, and just get yourself to the line, you have a great chance. You're going to win the game. And the Lakers, to me, just came out, like you said, lack of urgency. It's a little Chi-Town.
Yo, what's up?
They just didn't care, man.
Oh, yeah. Chi-Town, what you think of that game?
I was actually surprised. I thought the Lakers would actually win this game because
me too.
You eventually have to win one, right? Out of 11 games.
Yeah, 11 games, bro. It's like total. At this point, it's just ownership right now, man. They just playing they flag.
And I thought the Clippers would tank this game because I feel like they don't want to play the Suns.
Nah, but it also I don't think they want to be in the plane. That's another reason why I picked the Clippers.
Because if they play the Suns without Paul George, that's a bad matchup.
Which I can agree with that.
Yeah,
but I agree with that. Don't tell that to Ty Lue though.
But hold on, if Paul George ain't playing, they going home in the first round regardless.
Yeah, they'll have a 1% chance to beat the Suns.
So
without PG, 1%.
I'll be honest though, I don't think this win benefits the Clippers.
Why you say that?
They're better off playing the Kings or even the Grizzlies in the first round.
But here's the thing: you don't want to fall on the plane because here's the thing, right? Let's put a what if. What happens if you play like say the Pelicans and Zion and Alvarado come back? You might lose. And then let's say you lose that and you play. I'm just saying, say the T-Wolves, just one game, the T-Wolves. You might lose that because remember, Minnesota beat you twice this season with their athleticism equipment, so you might miss the playoffs. Think about that, Chi-Town.
Oh yeah, but
if they play the Suns in the first round without Paul George, that's a wrap.
No, yeah, I agree with that. I don't think
get out the first round period without Paul George.
It depends who they. It depends who they see.
If they play a team like the Grizzlies or Kings, they can. If they play Grizzlies and Kings, I think they could win that series.
Without Paul George, hell
no. They could. A key word, they could. You can't say they don't have a chance, P.
I know they have a chance, but come on, man.
No, but the Grizzlies have injuries too, though.
Remember, Steven Adams and Brandon Clark are hurt.
So who's hurt?
Steven Adams and Brandon Clark.
That could be, but you know what? I think the Memphis got more depth than the Clippers anyway. I can't say that.
I think they could beat the Kings without Paul George.
A legit chance.
They have a chance, but I think. I mean, okay, we all know everybody has a chance, but my thing is, do I think they're going to win? No. Without Paul George, I don't think they get out the first round. I don't think they beat none of those teams.
They beat the Kings or the Grizzlies.
All the Grizzlies without Paul George.
So
the Grizzlies got depth. The Grizzlies got too much depth.
I think Kings would be close. I think it could go 50-50.
True.
It could because the Kings are babies, but I mean, I can't. I don't see it. I don't see the Clippers doing that.
Speaking of the Kings, speaking of babies, Kyrie Irving made the Kings look like babies and peasants in the fourth quarter, man.
Now, I have
I
another
know.
question. If Paul George is back, do they beat the Suns?
I think that could go to 7 games, but I don't know.
I'm going to say no. I don't think they'll beat the Suns even with PG. I do think they'll challenge them, but they won't beat the Suns.
Yeah, especially you don't know how he's going to look too. He's going to be hobbled or not. It's going to be
Yeah.
Exactly.
a tough series for them.
I don't even think Kawhi could guard Kevin Durant at this point.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
I
not
think-
going to stop it. He ain't going to do
And
it.
It's
I'll
just
be
not
honest,
the
though,
same
I think the
defensive.
Lakers could beat anyone in the playoffs except for the Suns and the Clippers. Those are the only 2 teams they can't beat.
That alone makes them title contenders and dangerous.
What about you
They
guys?
did-
Do you think besides the Clippers and Suns, which team do you think the Lakers would lose
We have
to?
a lot of trouble.
Or do
I
you think,
would
like, let's say they play like the Nuggets, the Grizzlies, the Kings? Do you think they beat those teams?
If the Grizzlies, I think they have a good shot to beat the Grizzlies without Adams and Clark. If Memphis were healthy, that'd be a little bit different with me. But without Adams and Clark, they have a really good shot to knock him out. The Kings, I'm still 50-50 in that series, though. I don't know who's going to win that type of series, though. Because
say the Lakers play the Kings in the first round and then the Grizzlies second round, I think they win both series.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
very possible.
And here's the
just
thing:
feel
the
like
Lakers
they're
only
only
got to
competing
beat
with the
the Lakers only got to beat the Suns or Clippers, and they don't have to play both. They only have to play one of those teams.
Well, it depends.
So-
Let's say the Lakers get 7th and the Kings and the Clippers get 6th, then they'd have to play them.
Oh yeah,
In the
yeah,
second
I know.
round.
Yeah,
In the second round, yeah.
Yeah,
So we still don't know how.
it's
But
3-6, yeah.
but if the Lakers play the Kings and the Grizzlies, the first 2 rounds, the Lakers make the Western Conference.
Wait, what is Memphis? The 2 seed?
Yeah, the 2 seed for now. But the Kings,
Okay,
the 2 seed for now.
so if the Lakers do get 7, they're gonna have to play.
The Grizzlies.
Yeah, Grizzlies. That's
I
not-
even think the Lakers could beat the Nuggets.
All
If
I'm
they play
saying-
the Nuggets, I'd take the Lakers in 7.
yeah, I got the Lakers too. But here's the thing. That's what I'm saying. They don't have to play both the Suns and the Clippers. There's a good chance that they're not going to meet both of those teams. They're only going to play one. Most likely, more than likely, they're only going to play one of those 2 teams that poses a threat to them. And that's why I think that they could potentially go far. Because I agree with Chi-Town on this. I think the Lakers could beat almost all those teams except for the Clippers and the Suns. But I think
It's not only why too. It's because of DeAndre Ayton. I think DeAndre Ayton's going to give AD a matchup problem. Even if KD wasn't playing, I'd take the Suns.
yeah.
Agreed.
This is before the trade. Say that trade didn't happen and they played the Suns, I'd take the Suns.
True, and the Suns still deep though. You also have Terrence Ross, TJ Warren. It's not like they lost depth at all. They still have some depth, yeah.
And the only reason why I take the Suns is not because of KD, it's because of DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton's going to give AD matchup problems.
That's true. Remember back in 2021, people talk about
Also, you gotta factor in KD because there's nobody on that Lakers team that can guard him.
Yeah, we know that. But I want to add one thing too. People talk about 2021 AD dominant games 2 and 3, but remember in game 1, AD only scored 13 points. DeAndre Ayton shut down AD in game 1, 2021 when Davis scored 13 points, and in game 4, Davis was only 2 for 9. In game 4, he was only 2 for 9.
I'm surprised that the Nets didn't ask for DeAndre Ayton in return.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, they kind of got finessed
I think
in
it's
that.
probably because they had their faith in Claxton, I'm guessing. But I thought that
they
if
did.
they were going to trade for KD, they'd have to give up DeAndre Ayton. But
They should have because they got finesse. You got KD, you got DeAndre Ayton, Chris Paul, Devin Booker. They got a lot of depth. You know.
Well, yeah,
So-
that's the only reason why I don't think the Lakers. It's not even KD issues. To me, it's DeAndre, and he's a problem for AD.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be a problem for the AD. But even if AD outplays DeAndre Ayton, the Lakers still don't have no answer for Devin Booker or KD. Really,
Even Chris Paul could have a big series. You never know. Russell can score, but Russell's a turnstile on defense. He's not.
I
a good
feel like
defender.
KD's not even going to. KD to me is going to have the same role he had with the Warriors. They're going to give it to Devin Booker first 3
Right.
quarters, and KD. They're going to rely on KD in the fourth.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Another thing too.
To me, he has the same role he had in Golden State, where they don't have to rely on
very
him
similar,
too much.
very similar, very
Off
similar.
the ball, yeah.
And KD's the type of player that could fit into any system. So I
It's
mean,
true.
he could definitely play without the ball. That's
It's
definitely true.
That is true. Another thing too, even off the bench, you have Landry Shaman who can catch and shoot off the pick and pop and curl three. You have Terrence Ross who creates on shot. T.J. Warren. You also have Damian Lee who can stroke it from three. He's a top 10 3-point shooter this season though. I mean, and you have Cameron Payne who can finish at the rim, can shoot the three. I mean, people think the Suns. I'm not saying they're deep, but the Suns still have some sort of depth. You have Jock Landale that can stretch the floor as a big man. Biyamba that can protect the rim. That can rebound. That can do pick and roll with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. And even KD himself.
Mavs is making the play-in tournament?
No. I don't think so. No.
I mean,
they're not making the play-in. I'm talking about play-in.
No, yeah, I know. I heard you.
I mean, you can't expect that they was going to lose every single game. I think that's a little bit crazy. But I don't think they're still going to win enough games to even make the play-in.
I don't think so.
They were the fourth seed earlier in the year.
And went all the way down to a playing team. That's
right
crazy.
When they made that trade.
Crazy.
I know everyone's blaming Kyrie too, but Luka has to be able to sacrifice a little. He's not sacrificing, I feel like.
No, he's gonna have to take blame a lot because it's his team. You shouldn't let the team go down all the way.
No, I'm saying Kyrie's getting all the blame because Kyrie.
But Luka's not sacrificed. Luka's being too egotistical. That's what Shai's saying.
Oh yeah, I know. Just what I'm saying. He got to take some
Luka's
blame.
not getting the blame. They're putting all the blame on Kyrie.
I know, but he should be getting. That's what I'm saying. He should be getting some blame. At the end of the day, it's his team. This is gonna. I already got people.
If you watch the games, it's not Kyrie's fault.
There's people already telling me that. Hey, just from this example, Luka's overrated. We rated him too high. So his legacy did take a little hit. Yeah, you can't go all the way from a playoff team and start losing and think nobody's not gonna call you out.
That. They should have traded for a big man. They should have traded for a big man. Getting the fact that no big man is just stupid if you're Mark Cuban.
They should have really kept that roster they had and just if they're gonna add
Jalen Brunson. Think about it, all you need to do is give him a 4-year, $55 million contract. That's not a bad contract.
Oh yeah, this hurts the Dallas Mavericks in the future. Why would Luka want to stay with this team? I won't be surprised if he gets mad at the front office and say, "Get me out of here."
Yeah, but I don't think the Mavs make the play-in. Let me see.
You guys think Kyrie stays in free agency?
No,
I have no idea. I have no idea. Man, if he were to,
if he goes to the Lakers, they have to break that whole team up.
I don't think he's going there, man. I don't buy that. I don't think the Lakers.
If he goes to the Lakers, they have to get rid of D'Angelo. They can't keep him, and then they have to trade those.
Yeah, but they'd take Kyrie in a heartbeat. LeBron would take Kyrie in a heartbeat.
But we saw what happened when this team doesn't have depth.
Yeah, I know, but hey, if LeBron say I want Kyrie, Lakers getting Kyrie. You better believe that.
I don't think personally for me, I don't think it's a smart move because you need depth to win championships.
It's true.
Yeah, I understand that, but what LeBron wants, LeBron gets. If LeBron says, "Bring me Kyrie," he gets Kyrie. Why you think? I
don't think Kyrie's going to, man.
That's happening. If I'm saying if who else is really going to take on Kyrie? A lot of teams don't even want him because his name got dragged through the mud. A lot of teams not even willing to take a chance with Kyrie. There's only one. Clippers maybe.
But what about the Raptors? Even the Raptors, who knows?
Yeah, but the best team that will take on Kyrie and his craziness is the Los Angeles Lakers, Tinseltown. They made for it. And
I think if the Clippers lose in the first round this year, they're gonna want Kyrie.
Very possible.
Yeah, they're gonna want Kyrie, but it's also if Kyrie wants them. Now, if LeBron talks Kyrie to come into the Lakers, Kyrie has a better relationship with LeBron as of now than he do with those players on the Clippers.
No, but Genie Bus, because Genie Bus, that's the other problem. Does Genie Bus want him?
If LeBron wants Kyrie, Genie Bus.
Well, no, they had a chance to trade for Kyrie. They just had to give a couple of draft picks up.
They didn't do it.
Well, because they was trying to finesse. Because they look at it like those reports already came out. They look at it like, hey, we're not going to.
Guys.
All right, they're looking at it like we're not going to give away our whole team for a guy that wants to be with us anyway. He's going to join us on the offseason anyway. So I don't think he signs with the Dallas Mavericks. His best fit, I don't even like super teams, but the most best fit for him is the Lakers. He has history with LeBron, and the Lakers are willing to take on his craziness. You know, a lot of teams ain't willing to put up with that baggage that is Kyrie. He already creating a problem with the locker room for the Dallas Mavericks. You know, ever since he came there, Luka said he don't like playing for the Dallas Mavericks, or he's stressed, or he's under. You think that's a coincidence that he say that the minute Kyrie gets there?
Well, too, I think Luka's having some mental issues because apparently he's suing his mom. He's having some issue with his mom. So I think Luka has personal issues too.
Oh yeah, man. That's why I'm just saying they may shot themselves in the foot. He may ask for a trade, because at this point they're not pitting enough. They're not doing the right things to pit a good team around Luka. They're trying. I give them credit because they had Kristaps Porzingis. Now they had Kyrie, but you pitting pieces that don't fit.
All right. Now what about? I'm not saying it'll happen, but what about the Bucks?
Who go to the Bucks?
Kyrie.
I don't see that happening.
That'd be interesting though to see Giannis and Kyrie.
It'd be interesting, but I wouldn't be surprised if, man. I think this offseason gonna be crazy, man. I think Dame is gonna
or Nuggets. That would be an interesting team too if Kyrie goes to Nuggets.
He could very well go there, but again, it goes down to his name got dragged through the mud so much. Who's willing to take a chance with him? A lot of teams didn't even really want to trade for him. That's why if they really wanted Kyrie, all these other teams would have been making offers for him. That's why it was so hard to get rid of him. So it's not easy making a trade for Kyrie. I think Dallas Mavericks was like the last team on his list. So number one was the Lakers. He just put Dallas on there for like his 6th pick. So it's not going to be easy sign. But in this case, he could go anywhere he want after the season. So I think he walks. I think Dallas Mavericks took a chance.
Yeah.
And now, they took a chance and they shot themselves in the foot. He gonna walk and you're gonna get nothing for him.
I'm back.
Luka had Kristaps Porzingis. They was beefing, didn't work out. He got Kyrie Irving on his team. They don't look like they have team chemistry or even like each other that much. Then that's going to be a Splitsville. So Luka may ask for a trade. I mean, if Luka asks for a trade and Kyrie leave, Dallas Mavericks is fucked. They just shot themselves in the foot. Now I can see that. I can see that happening with all the star power. Look at what the stars are doing. KD
Mark Cuban, he had a history of this too. Remember when he got rid of Steve Nash? Mark Cuban,
right? Oh yeah, he didn't resign. And also Tyson Chandler.
The only great move he's ever made was getting who was that center on the Mavs? Tyson Chandler. That was
Tyson Chandler. Tyson Chandler.
But then even then, after that championship, he broke up the entire team.
Mm-hmm. And Chandler went to New York and won Defensive Player of the Year in 2012. Yeah.
If Luka does leave, what's his best fit?
Lakers or Clippers?
Lakers or Clippers?
You think we'll fit with LeBron, Luka, and LeBron? You think that works?
No, not Luka. Kyrie.
Kyrie.
I'm talking about Luka.
We're talking about Luka Doncic. We're talking about Luka Doncic.
Luka, I can see him go to a team like the Nuggets or the Bucks.
Yeah. I
can see him playing with the Joker because they got the whole European connection.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that. They're all playing with Giannis because Giannis is a European too.
Mm-hmm.
Usually foreigners like playing with other foreign players, So
but
it's just
that would probably be the best fit. And if I feel like the Bucks would have assets too because they could trade Drew Holiday, and because they have a lot of depth, so they have pieces to trade for Luka if they did.
Oh yeah. And the problem with the Dallas Mavericks, neither Kyrie or Luka play that much defense. So
true.
Man, what a clusterfuck because you got two guys that hold on to the ball forever.
They need rebounding.
Yeah, they play my turn, your turn. That's pretty much their offense.
And that's not going to work in the playoffs.
The same issues the Nets had last year.
Yeah.
Basically, almost like the same situation the Nets had last year.
Hero ball, crap offense in the fourth quarter, terrible defense.
And you know why Kyrie getting thrown under the bus a little more is for the simple fact that he played with so much talent and can't make it work. The only guy that was able to make it work was LeBron James. Everybody else he played with, he flopped.
Hello, Jay.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Oh, what's up, Bruce Lee?
What's going on, Prince, man?
Would the Clippers knock out the Lakers tonight, man?
Yeah, 11 times. Now you got LeBron fans all over the internet And you got Shannon Sharp. Basically, he's taking off his panties and going crazy on social media, making excuses. But he got his 30 though. He got his 30. Yeah, but they still got destroyed.
And
got
he
his
was doing
30.
that with her getting their brains blown off.
He got his 30. He got his stats.
He got his
It's like
stats, but still got
Everyone was
destroyed.
making the excuse that they were playing the back-to-back game and the Clippers had more rest.
Yeah,
And
they
Shaq,
got more
guys, did you hear me also bring up Sacramento? Remember early in the year that, just hear me out, they were playing a back-to-back against the Clippers, and then the following night they went to OKC without Sabonis and beat the Thunder, and a back-to-back the Kings. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
The
So
fact
I
of the
wanna hear
matter,
that.
G Money, they got beaten 11 times and they're still making excuses.
Without Paul George, we're talking about without PG.
And Russell Westbrook, did y'all see on Russell Westbrook in the fourth quarter? He sat down.
He didn't do it. He didn't even play in the fourth. Yeah,
He didn't even exactly. He was just
it was
jumping down,
Bones
up and down
Highland
cheering.
that took their soul. Bones Highland was breaking the Lakers' bones, literally. And Norman Powell.
Word. And
The
yo,
first half, they almost got blown by 20 and 6 turnovers by LeBron.
They were down by as
And
much
we
as
just-
24 in this game.
and Jay, we was talking about Kyrie. He played with Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, James Harden, Kevin Durant. Now he playing with Luka. He can't make it work with nobody. But it costs he deserved to get called out. He keep playing with all this talent and can't win with nobody.
If he goes back to LeBron, he's gonna get ripped to shreds.
Man, that's
If
the
he
only
goes
guy.
back to LeBron, he's gonna get ripped.
That's the only guy he got a track record with when it comes to winning. Everybody else he don't got a track record with. So that'd be his best fit to go back to daddy.
Yep, go back to LeBron. He knows LeBron's gonna get all the credit because LeBron won championships, four championships, and all the
Right.
teams that he played.
Yeah. So
And these dudes are team hopping all over the place, trying to play with elite superstars to win championships. So it's like, come on, man, y'all dudes think y'all slick, man.
Oh, did y'all heard? Y'all heard about that? Remember, I was one of the few guys on YouTube to talk about it. The in-season tournament is starting. It got approved with that CBA. Remember, I told you we were talking about it?
Yeah,
I made a video on it already, but since we're here, I could talk to y'all about it. There's going to be a regular season champions in-season tournament. So
that's my reaction. It's stupid.
it's the NBA's version of March Madness.
Oh God, Prince, this era, Prince, has became so watered down, bro.
I don't know
It
what
became
that
like Powerpuff Girls.
man.
Oh my
Yeah, I know,
God,
Prince. You were
man.
talking about this the other day, the Angela Reeves situation.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Well, what's your thoughts on that? Because I
It's just
covered.
media. Like, first of all, the other girl, Kaden Clark is her name. She did the same thing earlier. So I don't know why people are mad when she just did it back to her.
Yeah, they call her the clapback queen for a reason, man. She be talking that shit.
No. Caitlin Clark did it first. Why didn't anyone attack her?
And that's what I'm saying. She talks a lot of shit. She always
Try to tell me we got a lot of Me Too movement going around.
And then remember, and apparently too, Joe Biden's wife invited Caitlin Clark to the invitation when she was on a losing team.
Yeah, man, you don't do that. You don't do
That's
that.
like
You fight the
Obama
winner.
inviting LeBron after they lost to the Mavs. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, man, you don't do that. You fight the winner to the White House. That's how it always goes.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm impressed, man. You see this guy's about 100 years old. You see what he's doing? Come on, man. This guy could barely remember anything.
Man, that's
Of course,
crazy.
he's gonna fight a losing team.
Well,
Is
Shaq
it
called out,
really a shock,
you know,
Chi-Town?
Do you know what David Portnoy is? The guy who does
No.
Barstool Sports.
No,
He
no, I
called,
don't.
Angela Reeves out. He's like, classless move. She's a piece of shit. Shaq just called her off. He's like, Shaq said, so's your mom.
Oh, good comeback.
Oh,
But man, that's a double standard to the highest degree. You know, I don't mind them competing and talking trash. I like it, you know, but don't call somebody classless if they do the same shit the other person do. Call Caitlin Clark classless. She do the same shit.
Yep.
you know,
She left. I showed you the proof on my video. She had a girl wide open and just waved her hand at her. It's like, oh man, that girl garbage. I ain't even guarding her. You know, left her wide open.
No, that's my issue. Is she did it first. So why?
Yeah.
Why is anyone having the same injury towards her when she's the one?
well, you know it's not gonna. I mean, two wrongs will make it right, but you know how it is, Chi-Town. It's always gonna be a double.
No, it's the
standard.
race because she's white. That's why they didn't attack her. That's the
That's
reason.
that's what I'm saying. The same thing happened with the
Because
basketball
Angela
coach.
Reeves is black. That's why they're attacking her. It's a race card thing.
Well,
Yeah,
look what it did to
that's why I
the
don't
coach of
get
the
involved
Boston
with this anymore.
Celtics.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what?
why it's a bit of a
That's why I
stereotype.
don't get involved with this.
Yeah, G Money,
again?
see, he stays away from them issues.
I don't because it's stupidity like this, man. Like,
We saw happen in Udoka in the Boston Celtics. He was all over the media, and they protected the white girl that he was messing with. We didn't see it at all on TV, Prince. They just protected her throughout the whole time and threw him under the damn bus.
Well, hey, it's going to be interesting to see those two girls play against each other. I don't care who talk trash to. I don't care who talk trash to who. Just play basketball. Yeah, if you win, you get the right to talk trash.
Well,
so
he's
what?
back it up like Muhammad Ali, man. Just
Yeah, back it up.
Back it up to talk that.
And that whole Jill Biden, why is she inviting her? She lost.
Oh yeah. Wait, can I ask you this? Because I don't watch WNBA or this is my first time really watching.
Yeah, me too.
women's
Wow,
basketball. I don't really watch it that much. Caitlin Clark got so much hype. I had to watch.
but this is the WNBA.
Yeah. So when does she get to go to the WNBA? Does she have to play another year of college, or she get to go get drafted? How does that go? Does anybody know?
I think I think she could go to her draft. But I think she's like only 21, so she has like an option to either stay or go to the draft. She could go either or.
But yeah, man. I mean, much props to her though. She could play. Homegirl could play though. She could shoot that 3-ball like there's no tomorrow. She shoot that shit from the parking lot. But
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised she's tougher than half of these NBA players in the league, Prince, because you see how soft these guys are.
But with all of that said, you're still holding that L. Take that ass with you. That's what it is. That's
Yo,
how-
LeBron fans are going crazy all over the internet and Twitter right now. So he got his 30. He got his 30.
It's like, why do people just look at box scores and don't watch full games? I hate when people just look at the box score and not watch the full game.
They don't.
Bro, no Laker played well in this game. Everyone like stunk. Everyone had no one had an impact in this game whatsoever. Like AD wasn't going for the ball. LeBron was just shooting. LeBron was missing shots right at the rim in the first half. He was just shooting for the sake of shooting most of this game.
And the Clippers had turnovers too.
Dennis Schroeder was getting shredded on defense. So is Austin Reeves, man. This team gonna crash the glass. Darvin Ham looked like a damn clown out there with his rotations, which is dumb as hell. He needs to use size, man. Why didn't you put more
I have
Bamba?
a funny story to tell you. You're not even gonna believe this. So I was talking to I was at a party the other week with like some relatives, and they're all LeBron homers. So basically, I was telling him how Westbrook wasn't the issue, and I said that I felt like LeBron was playing for his stats, like you mentioned, right?
Right.
And guess what the guy told me? He said that LeBron has a right to do that.
No, he doesn't.
He earned his right in the league in year 20 to do that.
Nobody has a right to play for stats, especially if your team is competing.
Yeah, but this game exposed everything. This game, I already knew this was going to happen. I knew the Clippers were going to beat the Lakers.
First of all, playing for stats is unacceptable. You don't if you
No, but he
let
said
him,
that.
But that's
he
what
has a
LeBron
right.
fans
He
value
said that
more.
LeBron earned the right.
nobody deserves a right to play for stats because you let him do it, you let the next guy get away with it. Then before you know it, it comes
He earns
He
contagious.
said that
right,
LeBron
because
has
he's
earned
your
his
league.
veteran statusship to do that.
Well,
Nah,
don't listen to that LeBron fan, man, because he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Listen, I
He's
don't
not
listen to none of these clowns. I be wearing my Michael Jordan 23
Yeah, I've
jersey.
never
None
heard
of
that,
them come
though.
on my face with that foolishness.
He's earned his right to stat pad. I've never heard that in my life. This is the first time
I never heard that in my life either.
Yeah, but that's stupid. That's
They didn't do
idiotic.
that with Kobe. They didn't do
You
that
play
with Jordan.
basketball. You put the main purpose of playing basketball. The end game is to win. You know,
Right.
Exactly.
I get to win every time. No, I get to win every time. No, you're not gonna win every
I
time. But
never
give
heard
your
that
best
from
effort.
Kobe or Jordan.
Give your
That
best
was
effort.
more because in the year 20.
exactly.
Give
You
your
can
best
win every time, but your goal is to always win. That's why you.
Right. Exactly. It's like passing a test. You're not gonna pass every test, but give your
And
best
Chris, they're
effort.
gonna tell us we're the worst fans. We're not. We're not even close as worse as they are.
Mhm.
They're 10
Exactly.
times worse.
Man. But yeah, man.
The-
Yeah,
And they
but
go
what-
this
what-
Friday. The
Is y'all
Suns.
pumped up? Is y'all
KD.
pumped up? Is y'all pumped up for that in tournament game? I mean, in tournament season, or what you think?
No.
When is that? Is that this year or next year?
It should
Next
start next year. It's already approved, so it's happening.
during in season, during the regular season.
I mean,
Do you
what-
get
you know
another
what month it
MVP award for that? Like, what is that? So you get a
it's
regular
like-
season MVP, then you
do
get
know when
an
it is exactly? Like what month?
I think somewhere like November. I think somewhere like November. I think.
Yeah, I think it's going to be earlier. You know, yeah, it got to be somewhere early in the season. But question is, what do you get out of that? They say, I know one of the prizes is you get $500,000. That's an extra bonus, you know, in money. But the second thing, I know they're going to make another award out of that. So you probably can win 2 MVPs in the regular season.
And some teams need to go to Vegas to compete too.
Yeah, this is just stupid, man.
I'm going to hot ass Vegas, about 100 degrees.
I mean, sooner or later, everybody's gonna be getting an award. You can have like a MVP of the month award. No.
Longevity award. 6 Man a Year award.
Say that again, Shaitan.
It's all for viewership. Their viewership is horrible, so they want people to tune in and watch.
That's why they come up with these new rules. That's why it's for.
And it's going to be worse.
The NBA viewership went down.
Yeah.
LeBron can't be saying
it's going down every single year. It's horrible.
Oh yeah.
It never went down when Kobe and Jordan played.
Dude, I saw WWE was getting better ratings than NBA.
Wow.
Of course.
You hit it right on the spot, You hit it right on the spot. It's a ratings issue. That's all it comes down to, is ratings. The NBA would never think about doing this unless they're suffering in ratings. So they try to.
What happened at the All-Star game, Prince?
Yeah, man.
Horrible.
Well, that was the lowest rated All-Star, right?
Yep, they said it. The entire league couldn't hide it. It was all over the media.
Yep, the lowest rated All-Star game.
I don't watch NBA until football season's over because it's just too boring.
Of course.
For me, I still watch it because I am an NBA junkie, but I don't blame people for not watching as much. I don't blame people.
I wasn't getting excited at all, G Money. I was looking at the games like, this is the guy that, year 20 that we never seen before in our life. Like, what is he doing?
Well, and the only why I'm really interested in this season was that whole Suns thing. I thought the Suns thing was the most interesting part of the season. When they got KD.
Mm-hmm.
I think that kind of got people interested. But other than that, normally I don't watch basketball until.
I'm gonna see that. I want to see KD cook AD, Kevin Durant cook AD and LeBron. I'm definitely gonna see that shit.
Well, they're most likely
Friday.
Yeah, Friday. Yeah.
Well, Jay, they most likely will be playing the Clippers in the first round.
Woo!
Oh, it would be nice. Or even Warriors. Who knows?
Playing tournament next week.
But who plays the Clippers in the first round?
Right now, the Suns.
Clippers most likely are going to play the Suns in the first round.
Oh,
damn.
That's a good one.
Well, or even the Warriors. It's a possibility the Warriors can get the 5th back. And
Kawhi's going to need Paul George back because he's not getting KD in the Suns.
It's a funny part about this. The Lakers benefit from this because somebody's going to have to lose or win between the Clippers and the Suns. So the Lakers don't have to play.
That's why I was actually talking to G Money that this might be beneficial to both teams if they lose because they're not playing the Suns in the first round.
Right.
For me,
the Lakers. If the Lakers play them, it's over.
No, the Lakers. I actually pulled up. I showed G Money this. There was a report by one of the Lakers insider. Their main goal is to play the Kings in the first round.
Right.
Did they think they lost to Sacramento?
Well, if they want to play Sacramento, they got to get the Warriors to lose a game. Don't forget. The Warriors have to lose a game.
It's not over yet. They're still only a game. I think they're only a game.
I know.
The competition is fierce, bro. The Lakers are not going to come in.
For LA to play Sacramento, not only does LA need to take care of business, Golden State will need to either lose to Sacramento or Portland to catch them. You know what I'm saying, right?
Lakers might take out Portland.
The Lakers do have the tiebreaker, so they have a chance to. It's not.
No, you're right. You're right. I know that. But what I'm saying is that they want to get the 6th seed. Not only for the Lakers need to take care of business, the Warriors need to drop a game to either the Blazers or Kings. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, the Kings is possible. They'll probably beat the Blazers, but it's the Kings.
Yeah, the Blazers. That's what I said too.
The Kings. The Blazers. Sacramento does.
Because the Kings want the 2nd seed too, so I think the Kings might win that.
Sacramento beat the
Kings
Lakers.
Kings are the 3rd seed. They're still 2 games behind the Grizzlies.
Yeah, so I'm saying though they want to get that 2nd seed, so they're gonna try hard this game.
Probably, yeah.
Oh yeah, man. So just in the long run, this actually benefits the Lakers. I agree with Shaitan because you don't have to play. You could only play one of those teams. If you go to the conference finals, you're going to play probably the Suns or the Clippers,
And consider this too: the Suns may play their stars on Friday. Consider that too, though. The Suns, who knows, could play their stars on Friday. Consider that.
No, I'm definitely going for the Suns to beat the Lakers, man. They need an ass whooping, man.
No, they're not gonna play. It's not likely they play the Suns. They're most likely gonna play the Grizzlies or the Kings.
No, I know that, but I'm saying on Friday. Friday. No, I'm saying Friday.
No, I'm talking about the playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah, the playing tournament
I
next week.
I think the Lakers beat any team except the Suns or the Clippers.
I don't think they could be. I don't think they're beating the Grizzlies.
No, the Grizzlies are not healthy. They've lost their depth.
Brandon Clark and Steven Adams.
And AD's gonna feast in the paint.
Oh yeah, Steve Adams.
Jaren Jackson could protect the rim, but he's a foul machine.
Yeah, to handle AD and LeBron when they go down.
Wait, G-Money, who do you agree with me that the Lakers can beat any team except the Suns and Clippers?
No, they could be. I mean, they could beat any team, of course. When you're in the
playoffs, I think if the Lakers avoid the Clippers and the Suns, they make the Western Conference.
You
Finals.
said 80.
I mean, it's a possibility.
You talking about Boston?
I mean, all 16 teams have a chance.
No, I said Western Conference.
Finals. Oh, Western. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, when you're in the playoffs, every team has a chance. When you're in the playoffs,
I don't know. They're being Sacramento. I don't know about Sacramento.
We know everybody got a chance, but we taking picks. So if you tell me who's going to win, we could just give our opinion on who we think.
My pick right
now. Sacramento gave the business
early, and we don't know seeding, but I think I got the Suns and Lakers in the conference finals.
I gotta wait till playoffs before I make my seeding. I don't know.
Nah, I gotta wait. I don't trust it.
Wait, because I don't know what's gonna happen from now until then. I mean, holy hell, the Warriors could fall on the plane. Holy hell, the Warriors could fall on the plane. Who knows? The Lakers.
G-Money's right. Look after last season.
Hell, the Pelicans could be top 6. I'm not saying they will, but the Pelicans teams can do something crazy, be in the top 6. Who knows?
Yeah,
well, I'm saying right now, though, if the Lakers are healthy, they'll beat any team in the playoffs except the Suns or the Clippers.
You mean they're healthy? AD is possible,
but we just have to find out.
That's the same old media hype. If they're healthy,
I just got.
But the Clippers are not healthy. The Suns are not. Yeah. KD's injury prone too, so we don't know if the Suns are going to be.
We have a lot of teams that have played.
Same with the Warriors. The Warriors are injury prone too, Jay. Jay, same with the Warriors. The Warriors are injury prone. Steph Curry's injury prone. Clay's injury prone.
Jay, you know Kevin Durant's injury prone.
Durant's injury prone.
Yeah.
And Chris Paul and Devin Booker and
Anthony Davis and LeBron. Not what they're going to say. Now they're going to say he's
and D'Angelo Russell's kind of injury prone too, and D'Lo too.
Because even KD, people are not. KD gets a lot of passes too, but KD's always been injured the last 3 years.
Of course, he hasn't played an All-Star game. A damn practice game. That shit got me laughing. What the fuck?
He hasn't played an All-Star game since 2019 because he's been injured every year.
Crazy.
But now they're gonna say the same about LeBron and AD. But AD's healthy, but he gets injury prone. So
yeah, we know that. But Jay, you're trying to assume. But Jay, you're trying to assume injuries. You can't assume injuries.
I could assume KD's gonna get hurt. I could assume that.
But you saying healthy Lakers, they could just run through all these teams. I'm not buying that.
No, I'm not buying that. Again, I don't know. I'm not buying that either. I don't know what the scene is going to be, so I got to see who's playing who before I make a prediction. I
know LeBron shoots a lot of bricks, and he barely makes his shots. A lot of turnovers.
Yeah, but no, the Lakers been besides the game yesterday.
The Lakers felt the Lakers got a lot of the Lakers could. The Lakers match up against a lot of teams in the West pretty good.
No, since the trade, they've been winning games. They haven't, with the exception of tonight's game, they've been undefeated with D'Lo.
I already knew they were going to beat the Hawks. I knew they were going to beat the Hawks. I knew they were going to beat the Bulls. I mean, those are like one of the worst teams in the NBA. I mean, I didn't even watch those guys. Oh, they're going to win. They're playing Atlanta Hawks.
We're talking with D'Lo though, but Jay, he's talking with D'Lo. With D'Lo, LeBron, AD, they're like what 6-0. Going into this game, all 3,
and they beat the Suns without. I know they didn't have KD, but the
Lakers
didn't have LeBron.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, without KD,
they still beat him and beat him good. Yeah,
and the Kawhi beat him without Paul George.
And they beat Golden State too. They beat Golden State as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of teams beat Golden State, man. Golden State's been losing to a lot.
And they beat the Warriors in Staples Center without LeBron too.
They beat the Grizzlies too. They beat the Grizzlies without LeBron.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You don't know what's gonna happen though, because
they could beat a lot of those teams in the West. You know, I think they match up pretty well against a lot of teams in the West, except for the Suns.
This trade, they've really since they made the trade, because now they got D'Lo who fits with
and the number one defensive, and also the number one defensive efficiency since the trade happened. Consider that.
So it's not crazy to say that they're gonna go to Western Conference. Like I said, I think if they avoid the Clippers and the Suns, I think they go to.
No, it's not crazy. They do match well. It's just that it's also not crazy to think they can lose early in the first round too, or whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Like,
it's not
You can
me
say that about
being
the Suns and Clippers. You can say that about
No,
any
of
team. You can
course.
say that about the
Of
Warriors.
yeah,
course.
but what if they lose to
Of
the
course.
Grizzlies?
Anything could lose to
Anything
anyone.
could
Of
change
course.
though. That's the thing. So what if this shit flips though and the Lakers lose?
Of
Look
course.
how
Yeah,
they
I
Anything
mean,
play.
could
yeah,
lose
you
to
can make
anyone.
Guys,
you could make the same case with the Clippers and Suns and every other team.
Of course, the Bulls could beat the Bucks in the first round. Of course,
Well, I'm talking
everything
about
could
things
in
could
change.
terms
change.
of
And that's
West.
the
I'm
we
talking
come
in
back
terms
like,
of
oh
West.
shit, the Bulls
No,
just
I
took
know,
out the
I know.
damn Bucks.
I mean, hell, the Nuggets could
It,
lose to the
Yeah, the
T-Wolves in the
Pelicans.
first
The
round.
Pelicans could have a good chance. I think
oh,
that's
then
gonna
the
go.
Nuggets lost to the was it the Pelicans or the Hawks?
Also the
I was
Rockets.
like, oh
If the
shit.
Pelicans beat the Suns, I think the Pelicans are gonna really challenge them.
Yeah, when they lost to the freaking Rockets, I was just laughing.
I don't
Man.
think it's gonna be like a 5-game, 4-game sweep.
It could go either
Rockers,
way. I
a
already
healthy
said this.
Pelicans team might push the Suns to 6 or 7. A healthy Pelicans team might, and I think would push the Suns or Clippers to 6 or 7 because
They would have a
length.
chance winning that game too because
But Shai-Ty, it could
Nuggets
go
even
either
have
way.
someone
Exactly.
to
Though.
stop Zion
The
Williamson.
way how these guys
You
play
know,
now, this
Alvarado.
level,
And Shy, don't forget Alvarado, great defender, and can stroke from 3. You also have Ingram, CJ, Trey Murphy, who's been lying at a
That could
great
be an
defender.
upset. People are
Herb
not
Jones.
talking about it enough, but
Mhm.
they had a high chance of upset.
It's possible. If they're fully healthy, I'm not saying they'll go to the finals, but they're an NBA finals contender if the Pelicans are healthy.
well,
I'm
the
saying
playing tournament's the final shot. If they lose in the playing tournament, that's it.
Who?
Playing tournament's next week.
Pelicans. You talk about Pelicans.
No. If they lose that, well, say they get 8th, they have 2 chances.
There are 2 chances.
Yeah.
Yo, if the
Yeah,
playing tournament
basically-
not exist, they would have been screwed, man.
Basically, 9th, 10th only gets 1 chance. 7th and 8th. If
Well,
you lose that,
I'm good. I'm good if the Lakers or the Pelicans make it, or Lakers and Dallas Mavericks. Those are 2 teams I want to see make it. Since I don't think Dallas Mavericks is going to make it, I'm going for the
Nah, they've
Pelicans.
been inconsistent. I thought the Mavericks was gonna just really destroy a lot of teams, but yeah, they're 11th seed now. So
10, and they're tied for 10 now. They're tied for 10.
you see, this is what I'm saying. We assuming. I even assumed the Mavs was gonna be like one of the most stoppable teams, and look what happened. Look what the fuck happened. They folded.
So, yeah.
Defense collapsed. Everything collapsed.
I say that because I want to see them for entertainment purposes. I want to see the Lakers or
It still may very well happen. Pete. Again, I'm not a big fan of the playing. You know me. I don't really like the playing.
Me
I think
either.
it's time gets every team at 82 games to get in. But if the Mavericks, let's say, get the 10 seed, they have a really good shot to win too. I'm pretty sure I'm not saying they'll get in. I'm saying they have a good shot to win 2 games.
But then
It's gonna be
they
tough, though.
just won.
It's gonna be
Then the
tough 'cause
Mavericks
you play
just
2
won.
road games.
Yeah.
It would be in their favor if they somehow get. Can they get 9th or no?
I mean, nah, they can't get 9th. Nah, Wolves won the
so they
season
have to get-
series.
yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, next week is
You gotta
playing
get 10.
tournament. I
That's
don't
your
know how
best
they're
chance.
gonna
You can't
get
get
9.
9.
Yeah, that's
Wolves won the
tough
season
winning
series.
two games on a road.
Well, the Lakers are doing better than the Mavericks. I'll say that because I didn't see that coming.
Well, the Lakers
That's
are
what
only
the
they're only 1 game. They're right there with the Warriors. They're not.
They're not
really
the, and,
close to
that's,
the Warriors.
and don't say about Minnesota. Minnesota's only 1 game behind LA. It's not like Minnesota's dead.
No,
Minnesota's.
I don't want to see
Yeah,
that.
Minnesota gave
I
Lakers
mean,
some
you don't need to
problems.
watch, but what I'm saying is that the Wolves still have a shot to catch the Lakers. That's what I'm saying. Remember, the Wolves beat the Lakers twice this season. They won the season series. So what I'm saying is that the Wolves have the Spurs. We can agree they're going to beat the Spurs. Then they got the Pelicans at home the last day of the season. The Lakers got the
Everybody
Suns and
struggles
Jazz.
the Pelicans. I don't get it.
I'm saying that
Chris,
the
are you
Wolves
gonna
have a
watch Timberwolves versus the Kings?
The
Say
Kings
that
should win that game.
Timberwolves versus the Kings.
The Kings should win.
I don't want to see that.
The Kings should win that
I
game.
wouldn't mind.
There's no
I'll be
excuse for
against
this
this to me.
until Sacramento
I'm
loses.
good on that. I don't want to watch it. If
I don't want to watch OKC versus the Grizzlies, man.
I don't want to see that neither. I don't want to see. I don't want to see.
There's plenty of games I didn't watch because I already know who's gonna win.
Well, here's the
Shout out
thing:
to the
Memphis
Lakers.
can't get the 1 seed now because they lost to them. They lost to New Orleans, so the Grizz can't get the 1 seed.
Oh yeah, that's
And
true.
OKC can get higher though, so OKC's pretty much stuck at 10.
What about the Timberwolves?
T-Wolves, it's still possible they can go higher. They can still go
I
higher.
don't want to see OKC versus. I don't want to see OKC versus anyone. You can get them out of there.
Yeah, me.
Oklahoma, man.
The best
Yeah,
chance
Over with Kevin Durant
Denver.
over, man.
Chi-Town, I don't want to see OKC or Minnesota. I'm sorry. I just from an entertainment standpoint, I don't want to. Them dudes are boring to me, man.
Prince, man, the whole thing is barely you can barely watch these games.
We all know that game getting moved to NBA TV.
They'll hype it up. You know, they're gonna hype it up in the media, man. JJ Redick and all these guys. Like, we never see
I'd rather watch Zion and Brandon Ingram because they're more entertaining to me.
Thank you.
I rather see them.
Yeah, I want to rule it out. I think that the Pelicans can win that series. That'd be a tough match for.
Yeah, Pelicans been given.
They have a very good chance. They have a very good chance.
Oh yeah,
no, the Pelicans could be the
Denver. Have you noticed Denver? Like these last couple of weeks have been struggling against beating bad teams.
Exactly, they lost to they just got smoked by the Rockets though. The Rockets.
Yeah, that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing.
Oh, did you guys see Kendrick Perkins' top 5 MVP candidates?
Oh yeah, I saw it. It was just awful.
Well, go ahead. No. I didn't see it. Tell me.
Finals MVP.
I can't stand this dude.
All I'll tell you is that Embiid or Jokic's not his top 5 for MVP.
Oh, now you got to tell me. You got to tell me now. Then
his top 5 was Giannis, Tatum, Durant, LeBron, John Morant for MVP.
He's talking about Finals MVP. He's talking about Finals MVP. I think you talk about the Finals MVP. That was the segment though. That was the Finals MVP.
Not the regular season MVP.
Yeah, because right now they got the.
No, that was the Finals MVP. That was the Finals MVP. Yeah.
That's a stupid prediction. Why are we talking about Finals MVP and the NBA Finals not even here?
Prince, ever since the Lakers been winning, they've already been saying all over ESPN that the Lakers are going to win.
Those people at ESPN can't come up with nothing more better to talk about than the Finals MVP. It's not even Finals here yet. Of course, the best player on the team is going to most likely win MVP if he goes to the finals. That's a
stats, man. Gotta go back to the stats sheet. Check out the stats.
Yeah, that's a useless topic. I thought y'all say regular season MVP. Man, I was about to.
Yeah, so OKC can get up to. So the best thing for OKC, if they were to make the West, will be playing Denver. That's it.
One of my friends, he's a big Warriors hater. He's gonna be so mad if they play the Kings in the first round.
Why?
They're gonna give them problems. Sacramento's gonna give.
Yeah, he wants because he's a LeBron fan, so he wants the Lakers to play the Kings.
Yeah, but the Lakers lost to the Kings how many times?
No. What Shai is saying to Jay is that a LeBron fan wants the Lakers to play the Kings because he thinks that them playing Sacramento will be easier for LA to advance compared to playing Phoenix, you know?
We shall see. I just know they struggled against Sacramento so many times.
Well, no, that was before the trade. After the trade, they've beaten all these teams.
Right.
Yeah,
but the Kings will give the Lakers a series, though. That would be a tough series.
I'd probably take Lakers in 6, but I don't think it's like a sweep or anything. I think Lakers are going to win in 6.
Yeah.
It depends how AD and LeBron plays. It's AD and LeBron's playing style could throw up their team's tight chemistry. It's not turnovers.
I'm sorry. I'm into the Kings, man. The Kings are fool's gold to me.
Yeah.
I don't take that team
I'm just saying. No, Chris, I'm just saying Sacramento's not going to be easy to take down.
They're kind of like the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, I mean...
Chris has been for the Vikings for the longest time.
The Vikings? I'm rooting for no Vikings. You must get another Prince. No,
but I'm saying no, because the Vikings were a third seed. Everyone's saying Minnesota Vikings in the Super Bowl, and they lost in the first round. So just the Kings team remind me of that.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm with you on that, Shai-Town. I'm not a believer in the Sacramento Kings. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not saying they're going to win it. I'm just saying they're going to be easy to beat. We all come. Sacramento's what, top 4?
I think if they
number 3 in the West.
Okay.
And about to get out of there in that first.
I still don't think unless they play like the Timberwolves.
I just don't trust AD and LeBron like that. You would make it seem like they're really just going to come in and just destroy every single team. And during their playing style, throws a lot of their team's chemistry.
Guys, you have to look at the other team. You have to look at D'Angelo Russell, Vanderbilt, Beasley. It's not going to be on depth, guys. It's going to be on depth.
Austin Reed.
As long as they don't
I got Austin Reed's looking the playoffs. I know he's played well, but I gotta say Austin Reed's looking the playoffs.
No, I'm just saying though, it's not just going to be those two guys. There's other. It's not 2-on-2. It's 5-on-5.
Yeah,
And
I
bro,
know that. I know that. I know
and
that.
bro, Austin Reeves know how to draw fouls. Nobody
I
knows how
know
to draw
that, but
fouls.
I know that. But in the playoffs, it's
Yeah.
different. You're not gonna have the whistle in the
Playoffs a
playoffs.
different story.
Well, no, they're gonna give the
Lakers all
Lakers
this they want when it comes to
whistle
playoffs.
though, more than the
It's
Kings.
possible, but we don't know that. It's possible.
Yeah, we're assuming.
We're assuming, but we don't know that.
And
Maybe
then
they don't.
next thing you know, they got swept. Just like we thought, KD and we saw happen with the damn Brooklyn Nets. Got too many examples.
And also, P, you need to understand the whistle, the refs swallow the whistles in the playoffs. So LeBron and AD probably won't get those calls though.
Oh, well, if I trust, well, hold on. If I trust anybody to get calls, I trust LeBron and AD to get way more calls than anybody on the Kings.
Exactly.
You talk about the fouls?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Who's
going
gonna
to give
favor-
LeBron more calls compared to other players.
Of course. I mean,
LeBron
He'll
be
get
jumping
some
up and
calls.
down.
I mean, he'll get some calls. Don't get me wrong.
Some calls.
Well, no,
You
but
can't
compared-
say
compared
that.
to
What
the
about
guys the Kings
Kawhi
have?
and Steph Curry or
No,
the other
but
guys? They
guys
get calls
who the
too.
Kings have and the guys the Lakers have, they're going to be more lenient toward the Lakers.
oh,
But
yeah.
here's the thing: if the Lakers get those calls, are they going to make their free throws though? That's the thing.
They're
'Cause
not
you
good
can
Yeah, no,
calls
but
either.
I'm to your
And the
point. Though,
turnovers.
those calls, they're going to get more calls than the Kings do.
Yeah, I bet.
As long as they can hold onto
gotta
the ball
see.
without, because the
It's
turnovers
probable,
is
but I
what
just
killed the
gotta see. I
Lakers
don't know.
in the shooting.
I bet on that. I say the Lakers get more calls.
So
I mean,
so you
I
think,
don't trust- I
you
don't
think the
trust
Kings
them.
get more calls than Lakers?
I didn't say. I didn't say.
It's
I
possible.
didn't say Sacramento will
never
get
know.
more calls. I didn't say that. I'm
It
saying
could
that I don't
happen.
know. I didn't say the Kings will get more calls. I'm saying that I
When
don't
the
know.
playoffs come
Maybe
in,
they
it's a
do.
different
Maybe they
story,
don't. We just have to see.
I think the Lakers beat the Kings in 6.
Yeah.
I don't know who's going to win that
See.
series.
I'm
don't
going.
know.
I mean, you gotta
I
take
think
a pick, right?
We shall
We can't just keep going 50-50. At some point, somebody got to take a pick, take a
Let's
chance.
see if AD
I mean,
is
who-
going
I
to
have
come
the
in with
Lakers
his
being those top three
with the
teams.
incredible
I have them
Hulk
being
syndrome
Denver,
and
not Timberwolves. sorry.
LeBron coming like
Grizzlies, the
Saber
Kings.
tooth.
I got Lakers in 6, man. So,
I think they'll beat the Grizzlies and the Nuggets if they play those teams too.
If they play the Grizzlies,
Yeah, I don't know. I got to see that.
If they play the Grizzlies, if they
I don't
play, man, because it's just the West is so hard to predict though. Man, the West is so hard to predict though.
I mean, you got to take a pick at some point, though, G Money. I mean,
All right,
Yeah, G-Money
how about
has-
this? I'll take my pick when after
And-
regular season. Take my pick though. I got the Suns winning the West. I'm sticking with the Suns winning the West, but I'm picking the Suns to win the West. But I don't know who they're going to see in the Western Conference Finals though. That's going to be tough.
Yeah, we can't just sit there and say it's just going to be Lakers and you forget all the other teams.
I mean,
Anything
holy
can
hell!
happen.
Holy hell! The Kings can get to the NBA Finals. I'm not saying they're going.
we all know
What
that.
if
But
it
at
happens?
some point,
What if
at
that
some
happens?
point,
We
you
gonna
guys,
come back here and say, "Oh, we didn't know Sacramento."
we all know that. But at some point, you got to stick to your guns and make a pick. That's what I'm saying. You can't just keep saying,
I
"Oh,
picked,
I think
the
this guy
Suns
can
to win
win."
the West. I didn't switch.
I got the Pelicans.
All right,
man.
good.
I got the Pelicans.
I picked the Suns to win the West. I stuck with that.
Who you got, then, Jay? Who's coming out the West? And don't chicken out. Don't be like, I think this guy can win. Don't tell me who you think.
Get 'em,
Who
Prince.
do you think is going to win? Who do you think will win? Right? Not sure. You talk about will, right? I got the Suns.
I have the
Oh,
Suns.
let me see. The Suns, KD. I go for the Suns.
All right.
What about you, P? Who do you got?
You got Sacramento.
Nah, hell no. Damn. I'm gonna do something different. I'm going with the Clippers.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm going with the Clippers.
Ooh, we go with Kawhi.
PG
without
comes back. Does PG
Hold
come
on,
back? PG needs to be back. You do understand that, right?
Hold on. Is it Paul
I know.
George supposed to be back before?
Oh no, hold on. Let me change that. I'm gonna stick it out, man. I'm going with the Lakers.
oh,
Wow, Prince.
I'm going with the Lakers. No, I think
Nah,
that
now
I
you
don't have
gonna
that
trust
much
AD
more
and
than
LeBron. You truly
because I
trust
think
AD
you can
and
pick.
LeBron with your heart and soul.
Anybody from 1 to 7 could make it to the NBA Finals. So let's not
So
sit
you
here and
trust
act like
AD and LeBron.
Good. Doesn't mean they will.
That
Okay.
is a big trust, man.
you got to make a pick.
They're not.
Everybody in that conference, there's only one team that's still won recently. And that's the Golden State Warriors and the Lakers. So I'm going with the
I mean,
Lakers.
they could. Doesn't mean they will. Okay. Then
Yeah,
it's
that's mean they
Christ.
will. Exactly. They was
Hang on.
The same thing. The same thing for your
Hang
Suns,
on.
man.
Let me say something, Pete. Let me say something, please.
Hold on. The same thing for your Suns, man. Anybody can win. So you take it. You live with it.
It could. Doesn't mean I think they do it.
Hold on. You pick the Suns. I pick the Lakers. I mean, let's get it popping.
Okay,
Come on, Chris, man. You picked
give
the
me a good
Kawhi and the
reason why the
Clippers,
Lakers
and I
won the
go
West.
switch
Give
to
me
the
a good
Lakers,
reason.
man, because Paul George is out, man. Because Paul
If
George
you would
is
have said the Clippers, I wouldn't have a problem with that. If you
Paul
would have said
George
the
might come
Pelicans were
back.
healthy, I wouldn't have a problem with that. Hell,
Wait,
if the
so you
Grizzlies
think
were
the
healthy,
Pelicans have a better chance to make the finals than the Lakers?
if healthy with Zion, Ingram,
Dude,
McCollum,
they don't even have playoff
Alvarado,
experience.
bro, Herb
But with this
Jones,
whole health
bruh,
issue,
they're
there's
deep.
no excuse. If
Dude,
you
they don't have
lose, you
playoff
lose.
experience.
Injuries
though,
come.
to go that deep.
I'm going with man.
This one's healthy. That one's healthy.
I take the Lakers over any team in the West outside of the two threats.
Valanciunas is playoff
The Clippers and
Ingram,
Kings.
PJ's playoff
I mean, the
experience.
Clippers and Suns.
The Clippers and Suns.
Say that again, G-Money?
Again, I know the Pelicans don't have that much playoff experience, but Ingram playoff experience, CJ playoff experience. He been to a conference final. Valanciunas
The
playoff
Lakers have
experience.
True.
championship experience.
True.
That was
The
back in
playoff
2020, a
experience,
different
that's a good
roster.
one.
That was
Okay,
back
we
in
say the same
2020,
thing about
different.
Golden State, and Golden State won.
Yeah. Man,
Yeah,
come on,
but-
man. Y'all gotta let's stop. Let's
But the
stop.
Warriors still had depth last
Well,
year.
y'all
That's the
just
thing.
assuming.
We need to
Lakers have
stop
depth.
taking. We can sit there and talk about the Lakers.
Russell hasn't performed
I
in the
don't
playoffs.
trust AD.
Russell-
Hold on for a minute. You can talk about the Lakers.
D'Angelo has playoff experience too.
All right, look, Jay.
Hey,
It's
has
not
he performed
about
in the playoffs? No.
Jay. I know where you're going. You're talking about injuries, but guess what? Anybody could get hurt. So we just we're assuming
I'm not just
everybody.
the injuries,
Yeah,
their
no, you
playing
gotta act
style. I
like
think
KD.
they're
KD is
inconsistent.
Yeah, act like KD. Yeah, act
I
like
know Katie's injury prone, but I'm not assuming injuries. I'm not assuming injuries for anyone. I'm not.
No, I'm referring to Jay. KD's one of the most injury-prone players in the league.
I know that. I know that.
Dude, how many games have he missed in the last 3 years?
and you
Same
don't
thing with
realize
LeBron. He
the Lakers gonna have-
It was a whole season. What's
the
the last
Lakers
time
will
he
have-
played 82
Jay,
games?
Jay, check this out.
82 games.
Jay, check this out. Lakers will have a still easier path to get to the finals because they're two of their biggest competition. They're gonna get knocked off. One of them gonna get knocked off. So the Lakers only really got to beat one team that poses a threat to them on paper for matchup wise.
Hey, right now,
Right.
last year.
So you think they're just
Last
gonna
year.
beat the Grizzlies and the Nuggets just like that?
Yeah, of course they're gonna beat the Grizzlies, man. I get them beating the Grizzlies, bro. I mean, you act like the Grizzlies won something. What did the Grizzlies do that's so special?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
I'm just saying the competition. That's what I'm saying.
Man, come on, man.
Dude, they're not even healthy. Dude, the Grizzlies are not even healthy.
Yeah,
They don't
they're
have Brandon
injured.
Clark and Steven Adams. That's my concern. How's
Dude,
Memphis going to rebound the
AD's gonna
ball?
feast
They
all
got the
over them in
Nuggets,
paint.
right? So the Nuggets will get
Bro,
knocked
Jay,
off, right?
Jay, how's the Grizz going to rebound the ball over AD? That's the thing. They don't have Steven Adams and Brandon Clark. Steven Adams is
Yeah,
hurt.
the
Brandon
injuries.
Clark
Yeah,
is hurt.
the injuries. I already know y'all gonna say he's out because he's injured.
Hey, P, here's a stat for you. Anthony Davis has played more games in the last 3 years than Kevin Durant.
Yes, boom. You know, and if he's valuable for the postseason, man, him and LeBron is going to be a devastating 1-2 combo, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we'll just see.
Oh yeah, we could see, but fuck it.
I'm not see. That's what you, I mean, I
I'm
don't
not
know.
saying
We'll
no.
see.
I ain't taking John Morant over LeBron.
No, I'm not saying John
and
Morant
AD.
is LeBron. I'm just saying we don't know what's gonna happen.
I mean, yeah, but you assuming like injuries taking place. I'm saying if they just play basketball right now, which is a couple days from now, playoffs will start. Lakers beating the Memphis Grizzlies. That's my personal opinion. I don't see no grit. Who's the
I mean,
Grizzlies?
but there's
Yeah,
no
like the Grizzlies.
turnovers, and if they're
Yeah, I
creating
like
the
the
shots,
Grizzlies.
right?
All right,
A lot
John
of the
Morant-
turnovers,
John
not
Morant can't
creating
shoot
their
either.
shots,
John
they end up
Morant can't
losing the
shoot.
game.
John Morant
John
can't
Morant-
shoot
John
neither.
Morant's
I mean, the
not-
Lake, you make
The
it look
same
like
thing
LeBron
Dylan
and
Brooks.
AD
Dylan Brooks can't
significant
shoot
all the
neither.
time with their
Same thing
shots and
Dylan
their
Brooks. Brooks can't
turnovers
shoot neither.
and their
Dude,
playing
Jay,
style.
Jay, who's their rim protector?
Jaren
Who's gonna
Jackson
stop
at
80?
best.
Come
Jaren
on,
Jackson.
And
Jaren Jackson, the guy
LeBron,
who gets fouled. Trade.
LeBron a better shooter than John Morant. So come on now.
True.
Then you got Sacramento.
Come on, man.
Nuggets.
Y'all know LeBron a better shooter than John Morant. You know, and LeBron's a better
LeBron
player than
don't
John
be
Morant.
making
I
his
can't name
shots
5
all the
players on
time.
the
LeBron's
Kings.
been missing a lot of his shots.
I can. Darren Fox, Demontis
A
Sabonis,
lot of
Stephen
bricks,
Murray,
bro. LeBron's
Malik
3-point
Monk,
percentages went down,
Kessler
bro.
Edwards,
He's
Kevin
not
Herter,
consistent with his threes.
Alex
Unless
Len,
you got Austin
Brandon
Reeves
Miller,
or
I don't know.
Harrison
I don't know.
Barnes.
I don't know. The only one that I know are those guys who made the All-Star team.
and he got the turnover issues with the
I'm pretty much
Lakers. The
know the
Lakers
entire
got
roster
major
of
turnover
Rip,
issues.
Terrence Davis, Trey Lyles. I'm pretty
I
sure
don't know. I
the
don't
roster
know
of
any
Rip.
of those guys you met.
Major turnover issues, man, with the Lakers, man.
Like 11 players. I just mentioned like 11 players.
Hey, every team in the West got problems. So if
LaShawn Holmes, 13.
there's no perfect team in the West.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know why y'all acting like just because the Kings got like a high seed, like they some special team. Man, it's the Sacramento Kings.
I'm
Fuck out of here with that,
but
man.
again, I'm not saying the Kings are going to win the
Same with the
West.
Grizzlies,
I'm not.
man.
You
You're
ain't say they're
acting
gonna
like
win, but y'all
John
act like the
Morant
We're
can't
not,
Lakers
shoot.
is gonna
we're,
come in and blow past
P, you're
everybody.
acting as if the Kings
Well,
are
y'all
trash.
feel
They're not
like-
trash.
Oh,
Like,
AD
P,
can
John
bounce
Morant
back.
can't shoot
Don't
for
matter about the
anything.
turnover.
Like
the
P,
defense,
you're
the
acting as if the
jack
Kings are
shot and
trash.
shot.
They're not
No,
trash.
I didn't say they trash, but if I had a choice to pick who I'm gonna trust more, I trust LeBron and AD more than anybody on the Kings. I'm sorry. I mean, that's just how.
On the media, y'all make saying Lakers don't go through the Western Conference Finals with ease.
I didn't say
It's not
ease. I know how to say
That's
ease.
what it sounds, especially the media. Since they won those games against Atlanta Hawks and,
Jay,
and
I
the
just said-
Utah Jazz, and all of a sudden,
While you're
Lakers
acting,
are
dude,
going-
they beat the Suns. They beat the Grizzlies. I
Utah
believe do they have
Jazz.
a
They beat a
season
lot
series
of
with the
bad
Grizzlies
teams
too?
Yeah, 2-1. Lakers won it. 2-1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they have a winning record for the Grizzlies, so I don't know why you're acting like it's some type of like it can't happen. They've beaten the Grizzlies
Twice.
Until the Clippers beat them 11 times.
They're beating every top team anyway under certain circumstances with key players missing, and they still beat them. So I mean that's all those
That's what I'm
teams.
talking about in general. I'm not just talking about the West.
This is going to be we talking about the West. The West is going to be one of the most.
We're not talking about the finals.
Yeah, the West is going to be one of the most competitive in basketball because from 1 to 7 is legit chances of going to the finals.
Even 1 through 8, even the 8th seed can get to the NBA Finals. I'm not saying they will, but even the 8th seed, you never know.
Yeah, so right now anybody could pick any team. This is more wide open than the NBA has ever been.
Yeah, because right now we don't know who's going to win the finals.
Even the
I'm not
East,
going
too.
about the media saying the Lakers just going to come and just go right through these teams.
Even the East too. I'm not.
LeBron, who's have his
Yo,
shit inconsistent.
Jay, hang on. Even the East too. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but the Heat magically can get to the NBA Finals. I'm not saying they will, but they have a chance in the East. Who knows?
So who you got to the finals? You got Bucks or Boston?
Celtics. I got the Celtics coming out the East. Celtics.
Over the Bucks?
Yes.
Yeah, the Bucks in that game. Ooh, they got destroyed in that game. I
Yeah,
remember
but
that game.
right.
My finals prediction: I got Suns and Lakers, East Celtics Bucks. Those are my final four.
Yeah.
For me, Celtics Bucks.
Leaving out the Clippers, but yeah,
Finals,
Clippers,
Celtics Bucks. I can agree on that. The only other team that might
Jumping shit
threaten
out
there
the
for me is
Clippers,
Sixers. I'm going to say Celtics and Bucks.
Dude, they're not gonna go through both teams. They're gonna have to only
Clippers
play
beat the
one of
Lakers
those teams.
11 times, man.
Dude, Jay, they're not gonna play. They're not gonna. They're most likely not gonna play both those teams. They're only gonna have to worry about one.
It's kind of weird though. Clippers beat the Lakers 11 times. Like, I'll go with the Lakers. I'll go with the
Dude,
Lakers.
Jay, no, you hear what I'm saying? They're not. They're only gonna go through one of those teams. They're not gonna be able to play both teams unless the Clippers lose these games.
Yeah.
And the Clippers got to
beat the Lakers 11 times.
So the Clippers, because most likely,
Jay, hold on. Jay, you gotta listen. Jay, you gotta listen to what he's saying before you speak. He's telling you right in front of you that the Lakers aren't going to most likely be playing both of those teams in the postseason. They're only going to play one. And there's a good chance with Paul George being hurt, the Lakers are going to completely avoid the Clippers. So it's most likely going to be the Lakers and Suns if they do make it to the conference finals. Do you understand what he's saying now?
Yeah, I got you.
They play in the first round. The Clippers and Suns most likely going to play in the first round. Somebody got to lose. That helps the Lakers.
But it also helps other teams too. It's not just the Lakers, it helps other teams too.
Yeah, but in a certain circumstance, this is what
he's talking about the circuit. If his injury or something happens with this one's foot, ankle, or he got AD got the flu and he cuts out.
Dude, you could do the same thing about Kevin Durant. I told you this. He played more games than Kevin Durant in the last 3 years.
Yeah, and Jay, when you come talking about injuries, everybody been hurt this year anyway,
Dude,
so don't make it different.
No, I already know that. But I'm just saying that
Anthony Davis has played more games than Kevin Durant in the last 3 years. Kevin Durant got hurt in a warm-up.
Yeah,
he did got hurt in the warm-up.
If KD get hurt in the postseason, that's a wrap.
Oh yeah, he almost got hurt. I forgot what game was. What's the game he almost messed up his ankle and he didn't get it for a while. Because he almost got injured.
That was against the Thunder. Before.
Then he almost got injured again. He was holding his foot for a long time. But Prince, this the generation.
But to me, I'm not.
Dude, John is questionable. This generation's durability is questionable. It's not just Kevin Durant.
What?
Do you guys think John Morant was going to get injured during the Warriors series last year? No. So you could do the same thing with any other player on any other team.
Same thing Russell Westbrook in 2013 against the Rockets.
Remember Giannis hurt his foot against the Atlanta Hawks the year they won the championship. So you could do this with any player.
And not just that,
Chris
you're
Middleton.
shy. Hang on. Before you talk, remember Russell Westbrook hurt his meniscus against the Rockets? Before that playoff run, he never missed a game. Did anyone predict that to happen?
No,
Talking about the
I'm
82
talking about
games. I
recent
mean, the
history.
durability. People's been questioning the load. Y'all
Wait.
forgetting load
Clay
management.
Thompson
Y'all
turns
just go
ACL
through
against the
injuries to
Raptors
get
So,
load
in
this is
19.
recent
Nobody thought that.
history. Recent hits last year. No one thought Chris Middleton and John Morant
and
were
load
going to get hurt.
management. This has been also an issue
Nobody.
in the NBA.
No, and Jay,
Nobody predicted John
Jay.
Morant to get
You
hurt.
forgetting load
Nobody.
management. Why is the
And Jay,
NBA
look
making
at it
such
like
a big
this.
deal about Adam Silver change over this NBA's
And Jay,
rules over load management?
Jay, look at it like this. I don't care what the Lakers' record is because everybody's record is pretty much close anyway. Lakers
Yeah.
title contenders. Lakers are title contenders. There's no but ifs about it. They're title contenders. You're just literally saying they could beat most of the teams in the West besides two, and they're only going to have to see one. Come on, man. They're title contenders. Don't be surprised if they could make it to the finals. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, they could, but I don't think they will.
That's what we're here for. We're here to take picks.
Why the Clippers go to the finals and now
Exactly.
How
winning
far do
now,
you have the
which
Lakers
is
going?
7th seed now. And also,
Right, like, I
I
gotta see where they finish.
So
I
if they play the Kings or
Oh boy, man!
so which one of those three teams you think they won't beat?
okay, if I had to choose one of those teams that I think the Lakers won't beat,
Just like last year, no one thought Golden State was
between
gonna
Denver,
win, and
Sacramento,
Golden
and
State went to the
Memphis.
finals.
Hang on. Let me answer Shaitan's question. Hang on. I think they would beat Memphis without Adams and Clark. I think they'll beat them. Call me crazy, man, and this may sound shocking. I think they may have the most trouble with Sacramento. They match well with Denver.
Sacramento always gave them problems.
I think they may lose to the Kings though, because the Kings
Don't tell me that they get in trouble from Sacramento. Do you think Sacramento beats them? Just make a pick.
Yeah,
Sacramento beat themselves.
to be honest with you, yes. Happy, yes. I think the Kings would beat the Lakers. Yes.
Yeah, we got to stop with these what ifs, man. To make your pick. If I tell you Manny's going up against Floyd, don't tell me who could give each other problems. Tell me who you
get for Sacramento. I'm just saying Sacramento beat Lakers many times.
Dude, that's a
Speak
regular
with your-
season.
say with your chest out.
Yes, I got the Kings beating the Lakers though.
All right, good.
Beat the team in a
Say
regular
with your
season
chest out. That's all I'm
Not
saying.
because of regular
I
season.
mean, dudes are switching up from Clippers back.
Not because of regular season, but they're deep themselves. Also, if you notice, the Kings are also a good transition defense. If you watch Sacramento, they're number one in teams of points, fast break points per game. So it's not that the Kings can't guard transition. Two, the Lakers cannot guard the interior. So Sabonis will feast in the paint. And three, the Lakers' perimeter defense can be hot and cold sometimes. Malik Monk can stretch the floor. So can Trey Lyles. So can Kevin Huerter. Kevin Huerter has playoff experience. Sabonis can stretch the floor. So can a lot of guys in that team. So Mitchell, and you have playmakers on that team. So and De'Aaron Fox is one of the most clutch guys in the players this year, and he's the underrated defender this year. And Mike Brown, don't forget, is a former coach of the year, and he's had playoffs, and I think he went to the NBA Finals with LeBron in 07. So Mike Brown has playoff experience. So I got the Kings being the Lakers. So.
Now, if the Lakers don't make it, my second pick will be the Suns. But
did you jump the ship off the Clippers completely, Rich?
Nah, I don't get the Clippers winning. I mean, I never.
He had him in the beginning. Now it's like
I don't like their style of play, man. I don't think it's good for the playoffs. I know what
the only team
their style of play, but the Lakers' style of play is much better than the Clippers.
I would say Kings in 7, man. I would say Kings in 7.
The only team the Clippers match up good with.
Nah, Jay. The Clippers are a better team. The Clippers are a better team than the Lakers. But keep in mind,
they beat them 11 times.
Okay, but here's the point: the Lakers may not even see them in the postseason.
Dude, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. How do you know they're going to see them?
Yeah. So you keep talking about them playing, but they ain't going to most likely meet each other because
they're not going to play the Suns in the Clippers.
One of the teams might lose in the first round. Clippers or Suns, yeah. Yeah, the
first round, yeah.
I got the Suns going to the finals, but that's what
playing.
Yeah, but Jay, what P and Shire are trying to say is that the Lakers, assuming they get past the first round opponent, might not play the Clippers and Suns at the same time. That's what they're trying to say.
They only have to beat one of those teams.
So you basically saying
have a matchup. If you're doing a matchup thing, the Clippers just a better team than the Lakers. Okay, we go admit that. All right. I would think the Lakers will prefer to play the Suns more. If I'm the Lakers, I would prefer to play the Suns more. You know,
Oh,
even though it's more of a, they still could probably lose to the Suns too. But
their best
Yeah,
matchup
Kevin Durant
is
doesn't mess up his ankle like Chi-Town said. I agree. Kevin Durant might just pause them hamstring.
Yeah, you could do
But
the
see,
same
it
thing
could
with
go
any
either
other.
way.
You could,
LeBron could pull hamstring.
You're
or
assuming
AD could
injuries again, Jay. We're not listening to that, Jay. I'm not listening to that. I'm not listening to that. Okay, I'm
dude,
not listening.
John Morant literally got hurt last year. No one said, "Oh, John Morant's gonna get injured."
And same thing with Klay Thompson 2019. Remember, Shot? Did you predicted that? Nobody.
But look what happened in Golden State. No one had Golden State making it to the finals.
No,
Remember that,
but
G-Money?
Jay, what you're doing is you're assuming injuries. I'm not listening to that. Okay, Jay.
Dude,
I'm
did
not.
you
Yeah,
Listening.
I'm just going
First
with
of all, last
Chi-Town
year-
said. Chi-Town said he keeps bringing up the injuries.
That's
It's
what
a
you. That's
factor.
what you're doing. You're doing that.
yeah,
I'm just
why we
saying.
assuming injuries for? That's like wishing somebody to get hurt. I don't even do that.
dude, no one thought Chris Middleton. Everyone, first of all, most of us, I think,
He
pretty
sprained
much
his
all of
MC, he hurt his MCL.
Yeah,
Plus,
no one had
thought that.
Chris Middleton getting injured last year,
Nobody.
or
And in
John Morant.
2021, Chris
All I'm
Middleton
saying the
was uber clutch in
prediction,
2021.
and y'all saying y'all bring up the injuries.
Dude, in
Let me try to
2021,
bring
did
up
we
the
think
injuries.
both Harden and Kyrie were gonna get hurt? No.
Nobody. Did you think nobody? Did you thought
Yeah,
Trey
that's
Young
not
would
swept
get
by
hurt?
Boston.
Trey Young got hurt too. Don't forget, Trey Young got
swept
hurt.
by Boston.
Hang on. Trey Young got hurt in that span.
Giannis in 2021
Giannis?
got hurt. Giannis in 2021 got hurt against the Hawks. No one
It's
thought
true.
Giannis was gonna get hurt. No one
Nobody.
thought Kawhi was gonna get
A
hurt.
lot of
in the
people's
series
question,
against
it's not even the
Jazz.
injuries. I
Jazz,
forget low
nobody, yeah.
management is also an issue that's been talked about in the league right now.
Yeah, we know
That's
that.
talking
But
about
Jay,
injuries and who
but-
might win, who might
but-
lose.
But Jay, what you just did, but LeBron hamstring injury potential. I'm not listening to this because you know why I'm not going to listen to that because I'm not assuming injury. We have to assume health though.
No, because if we're gonna do that with LeBron, you have to just keep the same energy. You could say
For every player in the NBA,
How do you know?
So there's
Giannis
not gonna be
isn't
no
gonna
low
get hurt?
management at the playoffs.
how we know
They all gonna
Jokic
play?
won't get hurt? By
Jay,
your logic,
how do you know Kawhi won't get hurt again? How do you know Giannis?
or
is gonna-
Jokic.
Oh,
or
yeah, here's another
Jokic.
thing. Did we think Paul George was gonna get hurt right before the playoffs started? No.
Nobody.
All I'm saying, I remember when Golden State, and nobody had Golden State win the finals.
Bro,
Go to
you're
the
not hearing.
finals and look what
Bro,
happened.
we're not listening to that. Jay, I'm not listening to that. But
I'm
what I'm
just using that
saying,
as an example.
that's the wrong example. What I'm saying
Why?
is that's the wrong example because here's the thing: you're assuming injuries. That's what you just did. You just said, "Oh, LeBron could pull a hamstring."
Dude, how do you know Giannis isn't gonna get hurt? How do you know that?
I didn't say he was gonna get hurt. I'm just going by what you
No, I
kept
said
bringing
how
up
do you
injuries.
know he won't get hurt? How do you know he won't get hurt?
I didn't say he was gonna get hurt.
No,
I just know that
how do you
low
know he was?
management is also an issue.
How do you know he's not gonna get hurt these playoffs? How do you know?
How do you know he's not gonna get hurt? You bringing up the
Exactly,
injury.
I don't.
We don't know. We just gotta go by what we see and make a guess. Our opinions could be right. Our opinions could be right or wrong.
Giannis could get hurt. Jason Tatum get hurt. Jimmy Butler,
Jokic,
Steph Curry, any player could
Trey
get hurt.
Young, hell, Julius Randle. Randle's hurt now, right, Shai? Julius Randle's hurt now.
Dude, no, first of all, we thought that if someone was going to get hurt on the Clippers, we thought Kawhi was going to get injured. Between those two players, the guy who we expected to get injured was Kawhi, not Paul George.
And Shai, you know I'm a Knicks fan. Julius Randle's hurt. He has a ankle injury. Who thought that?
We all,
you know what's
we
the
all
funny
thought Paul
part?
George was durable. We thought if one of those guys were going to get hurt, it was
Yo, you know the funny part? The Memphis, Sacramento, and Denver 1 through 3 seed, but none of us believe that those teams really going to go to the finals. We got the Suns, Lakers, and Clippers. So that goes to show you seeding not even mattered this year. It really don't have no effect this year, man. Normally in basketball, the 1 through 3 seed is the main teams that people look at. But now we're not even looking at that. This
Well,
is
I like it
something-
like that. I like upsets.
Yeah, so this is a very strange year. You know.
I mean, even the East too. You never know. I mean, Milwaukee, Boston, Philly might lose. I'm not saying they would. I'm saying might lose in the first round. Same thing in Cleveland. Who knows?
Yeah, but I think
who
the
knows
chance. I think those first 3 teams are clearly the best teams in the East. But
Right.
I don't think those first 3 teams in the West are clearly the best teams in the West.
But the best team, the better team does not always win. The thing
Yeah, I
about
know that. I know
Well,
that.
who's the best team in
You
the
gotta
West?
take a
Y'all
pick.
saying these
You
are the
can't keep
best
talking
teams.
about 50-50s. We take a pick. I mean,
Hey,
like
G Money, who
you
knows?
pick
What if,
the Celtics to
I'm
make
not
it.
saying
I
this is
think
gonna
we're going to
happen,
Bucks.
but
And
who
that's
knows?
first
What
and
if,
second.
G Money, I'm not saying this has happened, but who knows? Giannis could get hurt.
Mhm.
Jason Tatum could get hurt.
it's possible.
Yeah, especially going to the playoffs. 7-game series.
Anything possible. Anything can happen.
I mean,
mean,
Giannis
hell,
had 2 straight years, and he got hurt in 2020 in the bubble, and then he got hurt in 2021 too.
It's true.
So how do you know Giannis is going to stay healthy? How do you know Jason Tatum's going to stay healthy?
Same thing with Steph Curry. Steph Curry got hurt in 2016, 2015, 2018.
Oh yeah, but see, we don't do that. We're not assuming injuries. I'm
just saying though, if you're going to use my point is if you're going to use the same energy towards AD and Kevin Durant, you have to use the same energy towards Giannis, Ja Morant,
and every player in the NBA.
Yeah, but there's a difference between East and West. I mean, clearly the rest of those after 3, those rest of those teams get suspect. But the Western Conference,
I think Miami had a chance against the 76ers.
No, Miami's 7th seed right now. Miami's 7th seed right now.
I think Miami's a sleeper in the East. I'll say that.
all right, no, that's fair enough. But I don't really trust none of them teams out from 4 and below, and that's including my Knicks. So,
well, you don't think the Knicks will go that far, Prince?
I think right.
You think the Knicks ain't going that far?
the Bucks or Celtics most likely coming out the East, and if I could get a dark horse, it'd be Philly. That's the only 3 best teams in the East.
No, but I think Miami has experience too. So Miami,
yeah, they're a dark horse. They're a dark horse. But
the Heat do have NBA Finals experience to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But with that being said, I still don't think they're going nowhere. I think
the Knicks,
I think the Boston, Milwaukee, Philly. That's it. The rest of those teams, I could go to sleep watch. Okay. Like the rest of those teams. So,
shit,
but these playoffs can be crazy. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not saying this is going to happen, but who knows? We could have 2 8 seeds going to the NBA Finals. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but we could have 2 8 seeds going to the NBA Finals.
So, hold on, Prince. What you got?
That's highly unlikely.
It's unlikely, but it's possible.
But we got to stop with that, man. We just make it. Come on.
I'm not. I got the Suns and Celtics. I'm saying I'm sticking with the Suns and Celtics. I'm saying that every team. I'm saying anything can happen. That's what I'm saying. I'm not.
I know, but I'm saying the East is suspect. So I'm saying after 1 to 3 is legit. Everybody else is suspect.
Yeah, the Nets. You may forget the Nets, man.
Man, come on, man. Nets ain't doing it. Come on, man. You gotta keep talking about them.
Hey, do they still have Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving?
Kyrie?
Yeah, they do in spirit. They do in spirit.
Yeah, they do in spirit. They have their
Kyrie fell. I think Kyrie fells, man. I'm gonna laugh, man.
Dude, it would have been interesting though if the Kyrie and KD somehow still managed to work it out and stay with the Nets.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The Dallas Mavericks, I don't think they're going nowhere.
You want top playoff basketball? It's going to take place in the Western Conference.
I agree.
As usual, it's always going back to the West.
The most watched games are going to be those teams in the West.
Yeah,
Man,
those teams from 4 to below, man, get out of here with them teams, man.
I doubt
Chris got the Pelicans, man. He got the Pelicans going.
I'm out, unless the Heat, whoever the Heat plays, I'll watch that. But that's about it for East.
Okay.
First round, in terms of the first round.
Right.
First round. So you want to watch Knicks and Cavs? That might be interesting.
That's really pretty good. I mean, Knicks is playing pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie though. The Knicks has been doing a whole lot better, man. I'm not just,
Dude, that's
Knicks ain't going nowhere, Jay.
No offense.
That series, that Knicks and Cavs would be the best first round series in the East.
Knicks going to watch Jeopardy. They're going to sit the playoffs. They're going to have a little good look. Oh, this is what they call the postseason. I see you later.
Yeah, you have to tell me, man. I'm over here in New York, man.
Man, come on, man.
Tell me, bro.
I'm destroying your dreams right now. One New York into another one. You want realistic talk? Knicks ain't doing shit.
Yeah, I agree. I think we lose. My prediction for the Knicks in the playoffs, I think we beat the Cavs, but lose to the Bucks in the second round. That's my guess.
You talking about the Knicks?
Yeah, he talking about the Knicks.
Yeah,
you're somewhat optimistic.
Shot tells me a little optimistic.
Oh, me?
Is Julius Randle coming back?
I don't know. He might come back for game 1 or 2.
They're not gonna beat the Cavs without Julius Randle.
I agree with that. Something tells me we'll come back for game 2. That's my guess.
If he come back, he comes back too late.
Guys, one at a time.
No, I am gonna be rooting for Miami. I hope Miami upsets one of those teams.
The Heat have a good
I think
chance.
they're
The Heat
better. Their best matchup would be against. I think they'll match up better against the 76ers because they did. I know it was last year, but they did beat them last year. But they would match up better compared to the Celtics or Bucks.
Boy, the guy leapfrogged the Nets to get the 6th seed.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying though that's a better 76ers are a better matchup for them than the Celtics and Bucks.
Joel
I agree with
Embiid, man, that game he had the last time I watched, he was beasting. He was a beast in that game.
Who's your guys' MVP?
Joel Embiid.
I got Luca.
What?
Yo, G-Man is like, he lost your mind, bro. I'm fucking with you.
Jay, I got
Joel
LeBron. I
Embiid.
got LeBron winning MVP. Jay.
Yo, Briz, I got AD, man. I got AD MVP.
None of those guys. Man.
But I'll be honest. I think that
Besides a joke. Besides Joe Embiid.
it's too really close. I'll give the slight edge to Embiid slightly.
Slightly. So you don't got
because the
Giannis
Nuggets are
right
beating, they've been doing poorly the last few games. So I'll give the slight edge to Embiid.
Well, I don't. What about
But
Giannis?
I could see the media just giving it to Jokic just so they could have a 3-time MVP.
I don't know. The media just doesn't like foreigners. I think they get tired of the
Crazy,
foreign
man.
players.
That'd be a robbery if you ask me.
I know, but it's possible it could happen because I could see the media vote for the Joker.
Man, stop giving the Joker MVP awards, man. Like, come on.
So what
man.
about Giannis? Y'all don't think Giannis ain't gonna win this shit?
He got 2 of them already. He could take a break.
He's on the top.
because
list,
the
man.
MVP
You can't
the
say
media
it's a
is a
possibility,
narrative
man.
award. Here's the thing: it's a narrative. There's no narrative running for Giannis.
Yeah.
True.
They don't like Giannis because he's not from over here. We know that, Shaitan. This is his biasness towards.
No, but he
Giannis.
won 2 though. No, you're not hearing me out. No, he won 2. The reason why is it's a narrative award. They like to go with the narrative.
It's true. Shai's right about that, Jay. It's true.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately,
you got a point with that. That's the problem with basketball these days. Too much narratives being
because the
around. Instead of
narrative,
giving it to the right
the
guy.
Joker is going to be that he won MVP three years in a row, and the narrative with Embiid is he finally got it.
So what? You don't want him to get the third or fourth one because of the narrative and shit?
Yeah, MVP. If you looked at history, MVP is always a narrative award. They go to whoever.
Well,
has the
Kareem
best
got
narrative.
6 leagues MVP. LeBron got 4. Jordan got 5. I mean, was it?
That's a little different. We talking about now. The MVP had more value back in the day than it does now. Now it's more media constructed.
There's no criteria for MVP.
Basically, who has a
anymore.
better story?
Yeah.
It's a story narrative.
Yeah, it's a story.
Well, we see what happened with Kobe. They screwed Kobe in the MVPs. So I'm sorry. They screwed Kobe big time, and mad players even said the same thing what I said.
Yeah, but P and Shai are right. It's more narrative driven. There's no real
Kobe got
criteria anymore. It's
screwed,
about best story, I guess. Yeah.
It used to be a criteria though, but now they just throw it out the window.
But that's what they always use against when LeBron fans will use against Kobe. Well, LeBron got more MVPs than Kobe, you know.
Well, the reason why Kobe didn't win is because those teams are bad. They don't normally give the MVPs to 7th or 8th seeds.
Thank you.
Oh, really? And LeBron got so LeBron and the Cavaliers was one of the most horrible teams.
But the Cavs were top
they were
4
the
seeds.
number 1
Well.
seed. No, when he won it though, I think the only year.
Cavs were 1 seeds.
Yeah, all the time he won it there were 1 or 2 seeds.
1 seeds.
And 10 times.
The number 1 seed in 2009, number 1 seed in 2010. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2012 they were second. In 2013 they were the first.
Right.
Yeah.
But that was a little different time, Jay. You actually had to earn it, win games, and be a dominant player. Now you could be on an 8th seed and
I'll be honest, I feel like the
it's
narrative
crazy.
started
That's
with
crazy.
Steph Curry.
Yeah, you're right.
Say that again,
I
Shaitan.
think the narrative started with Steph Curry.
Steph
But
Curry.
from that unanimous vote thing.
Yeah, I feel like that's when it started being a narrative award.
Probably.
You talking about Steph Curry's first when he won his first MVP?
2015, yeah. When
No,
the Warriors
I'm
was
talking about 2016 when he won the unanimous MVP.
Oh yeah, when he
That's
went 73-9, yeah.
That's when I felt like he definitely deserved it, but that's when I felt like it was a narrative. They just gave it to whoever has the better story.
True, because the Warriors.
But he was. It
Golden
was
State
based
did
on
not
him
even
being
lose
the
2
best
games
player.
that year. That's why they
That's
gave it
what
to
you're
him.
trying to say, Shots. It had nothing to do with him being the best
And
player.
Shy, they gave it to him because Golden State did not lose even double-digit games that year. They
Yeah,
only
no,
lost 9
but I'm
games.
saying though that's when it became a narrative award. When
Yeah, I know
I'm
that.
not
I'm
saying he
agreeing
didn't
with you.
deserve it.
But
He
that's
deserved
kinda-
I'm
it.
agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
No one's arguing with you. I'm agreeing with you. I'm telling you
No, I'm
why
just
they
fine
gave
with Jay. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out why he said because of the record, and he said, well, it's a narrative, and they're 7-3-9 that
No,
year.
I'm saying that's when it started being a narrative award.
it did. 2016, it did.
Because Steph Curry had the story going on with him too. Hey, he's back-to-back MVP, 73-9 greatest team of all time.
402 threes. 402 threes also.
And then you look
The
at some of the
greatest team
MVPs
of
after
all
that. Russell
time that
Westbrook.
choked the 2016
Russell
finals.
Westbrook triple-double, 41 triple-doubles.
The biggest choke in NBA hit finals.
And I feel like
history.
they gave it to Harden in 2018 because they felt like he got robbed a lot of years. So they said, "Hey, this is a."
Oh, sorry,
media,
Russ had
man,
42
not
triple-doubles.
pushing
My
that,
fault.
man.
Russ had 42 triple-doubles in 2017. My fault. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, but
Surpassed
That's
Russell.
Russell Westbrook at his peak was at his peak.
And then Harden won it in 2018 because they kind of felt bad for him. And also, to be fair, the Rockets did win 65 games that year.
Yeah, he deserved it, but you could tell. I just felt like it was more of those, like, even when Kobe won it too, his first MVP was that.
They screwed Kobe, man. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
you have to win at least one MVP, so we'll just give you this one.
Yeah. That might happen with Joe beat this year. That's another reason I think he's going to win it this year. Yeah.
Like I said, it could go either or because they could give it to Joker because Joker will be the second player to win MVP 3 years or no, third player to win 3 years.
Third, yeah, Bill. It was Larry Bird, I think, Bill Russell, and then Joker. Yeah.
Yeah, ancient times on Bill Russell, man. But damn, that's crazy though. That's crazy though.
No, Will Chamberlain, scratch it. Will Chamberlain will be the other night. Bill Russell will be Will Chamberlain, Larry Bird, and then Joker. 3 straight
The
MVPs.
Goliath, Will Chamberlain.
Like I said, narrative. So the narrative is that hey, he won 3 in a row, just like Will Chamberlain and Larry Bird.
It's true.
And then they gonna say he's comparable to Will Chamberlain, and they could make the narrative to boost up their ratings.
Well, no, they're gonna compare him to Larry Bird. The NBA doesn't care about the prehistoric time.
They don't.
They care about
they did with
80s and
LeBron
beyond,
and
so-
Jordan's debate. They completely diluted the whole the debate.
They care about now. They care about now. The NBA cares
Well, no,
about now.
they're gonna bring up Larry Bird. They're gonna say, "Is he better than Larry Bird?" and all this. And
Well, you know why, right? Because the NBA started doing all that stuff like that with the GOAT from the 80s. So 80s is modern NBA and up. So anything before the 80s, people don't really.
Jordan, remember I told you, Prince Jordan did brought up Bill Russell when they were talking about this whole greatest of all time. He said, "Well, Bill Russell got 11, I got 6. Does it mean he's better than me, man?"
Well, I wouldn't go that far, man. But
Jordan said that shit, Prince. You can find
yeah, no,
that
but if you look
anything.
at the ESPN and all these media people, they don't care about NBA before. It's normally 1980s and after.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Right. 1989.
That's when our whole GOAT stuff started from the 80s, because those guys was competing for a three-peat. The first guy to get a three-peat, that's the guy that was going to most likely be
Not even
crowned.
that, it was more marketable during the 80s. That's when it became more like marketable.
Yeah, compared to the 70s
Popular.
with Bill Russell, it was not watchable like that. It wasn't watchable like that.
Half of the people from the 50s, 60s, and 70s not even around no more anyway.
Dude, I heard that. My uncle used to tell me they didn't even get those games sometimes.
Right.
There was only like 13 teams or 13 or 14 teams.
He said that they'd only air like the NBA finals. That's it.
3-point did
Most of
not
those games weren't
exist.
even on
It was
TV.
only about 13, 14 teams. And
Yep. The playoffs was just really one round, 1 or 2 rounds, and that's it.
Yeah.
And that was it. Then you
A
go
lot
to
of people know this. Those games weren't even televised.
right.
True.
Like my uncle was saying that Bill Russell was playing on TV and then they don't even get the channel
Crazy.
because they
See, like I
didn't
said,
cable didn't start. I think cable was like a 80s thing, so there
Right.
was no such thing as cable at the time. So
Cable came in the late 80s actually.
yeah, so
Regular
check the
TV
channel.
was
Oh, there's
great.
no
take it
NBA
ancient times, Prince. It's the ancient times of the NBA, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the 80s and up is modern NBA. So that's why when I'm judging stuff, I say modern NBA
Yeah,
history.
the NBA does the same
True.
thing. The media does the same thing. They go from the 80s to the 90s to right now.
Yeah.
And they're still
That's
arguing.
why I say Martin.
And the media was way more objective back then. Now the media is way more biased and stupid.
Yes. Thank you, G Money.
That's why I don't listen to the media anymore. I just don't listen.
Thank you, because it's just like you hear the narrative. It's just like, what you said?
It's
what?
Like, remember, I think Kendrick Perkins said Joker won MVP because of race or something. Like what?
Yeah.
Speaking of that, did y'all heard what Stephen A. Smith said about YouTubers? He was saying,
no knowledge.
he said we're not valid to talk about sports because we're not in journalism and all that. You don't need no degree to talk about sports. You know, if we play it and we follow the sport just as much as you do, the only difference is you get paid money for it. And there's people on YouTube that get paid money to talk sports, and people pay attention more to YouTubers than.
And doesn't Stephen A. has his own
argument
YouTube
is
channel?
because we're
And doesn't
fans,
Stephen A.
we're
has his
just
own
bad
YouTube
boys.
channel? And doesn't Stephen A. has his own YouTube channel? Stephen A.
Yes, that's another hypocrite about it. So
They
you jump
brought
on
they brought that up. Thank you. They brought that up. He has his own YouTube channel just as much as Skip Bayless got a YouTube channel.
And Shannon Sharp and Nick Wright.
Hey,
Nick
I'm
Wright.
gonna hop it out of here though. Nice
All right.
questions, guys.
All right,
Yeah,
all right.
JJ. Yeah, JJ Reddick got a freaking YouTube channel. So what are y'all talking about?
Why do you listen? This is why you don't. This is why I always tell people don't listen to everything you hear. Don't.
No, I do
Because
the same thing. The G Money, you have to tell me twice. I don't even watch sports media anymore, bro. If
same
it's not
thing.
me talking to you or Prince, or I just look at certain things, I just don't look at because the new media is just completely garbage. Too much politics. Much politics involved and biasness.
It's race baiting. It's
Yeah.
baiting. It's just not even talking sports no more. They're just looking to argue with somebody.
Yeah. Oh, so
And they just disagree to disagree.
Larry Bird's a white guy.
man.
That's what you got, Larry Bird.
And here's the thing: I hate when people. I understand we can believe what we want. Yes, people can have different opinions, but do you hate when people just disagree for the sake of disagreeing? Like
G
you
Money,
have the fact people to argue that. Like, come on, man.
everything.
Yeah, Jay, let G Money talk a little bit. We can't be talking off each other.
Like, you know what I'm saying, P? Like, I know we can have different beliefs, but you get upset when people just disagree for the sake of disagreeing.
Yeah, but that's what they're doing on TV shows, man. It's just, let me have one guy that likes LeBron, one guy that don't, and let's just make it for ratings. They don't even believe in half of the shit they said, you know. So
Well, they be lying too, Shannon. So or Jordan only focus on score. I might saw that shit 4 or 5
That's
years.
just
I'm like, why are you
lying.
lying?
Shannon's just lying.
Shannon Sharp said
Jordan
that
was-
on
Sorry, Jay, you were talking. I'm sorry.
because Scottie Pippen had this guy and that guy. I'm like,
Mhm.
What have you been watching? What? If it's not that, it's Nick Wright with his ridiculous statements, bro. And if it's not
Yeah,
that,
I the Lakers win the
it's
title.
race
Get the fuck
baiting.
out of here, man.
It's race baiting, and it's or you know what it is because Larry Bird's a white guy. That's why.
Before the year, he had the Mavericks win the championship. This is a true story. Before the year, he had the Mavs win the title. Nick
Wow.
Wright.
man, that's crazy. Nick
You know,
Wrong.
you know how stupid and wrong that opinion is? Before this was pre-Kyrie. He said that the Mavs were going to beat the Sixers in the NBA Finals before the season. That's what Nick Wright said.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
How do people listen to this type of shit? I don't. It's stupid.
Listen,
It's crazy.
listen, G Money. You could be. Listen, they look at us as just fanboys, and they're looking like we don't know what we're talking about on the YouTube channel. That's pretty much what they're saying.
Word.
But look at y'all takes. You're fanboys. Y'all not objective. Y'all not sports analysis. Listen, I said this many times before. I said Michael Jordan's my favorite basketball player of all time. I'm not gonna sit there and say, oh well, Washington Wizards Michael Jordan would have definitely destroyed all these teams in the East and West with the Washington Wizards. That's a lie. You get what I'm saying? But if you reverse it and say LeBron or any other guy, LeBron them is going to just destroy. You get what I'm getting with
We
it?
don't know that. We can't go off assumption. That's a hypothetical. We don't know that.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, and then you're a hater. They're going to argue with you. They get emotional and they're ready to fight you. Chris Ray knows what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
These dudes are so emotional, bro. Let them look like they're ready to fight you and shit.
Yo, we about to head up out of here. We hit that 2-hour limit. So
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all, man. I know y'all got some.
Yo,
y'all
Chris,
got-
I'm definitely gonna come back for the Suns game, bro. You
Yeah,
gonna go live.
yeah, I'll be here live. I may be after or during. It's kind of fun to do the breakdown before then watching the game live sometimes. because you could at least have something to talk about other than just calling the game as is. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, but Prince, get ready to grab the wheelchair. Something happens, man.
I hear that.
All right, good night, man.
All right, man. Have a good one. Peace, y'all. We out.